Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
What's going on, people, man? So we're getting ready for this Conor Benn joint, man. Let me see what's going on here. Been a long time as well. Conor Benn. Oh, see, where is it? Yeah, he is, man. Looking a wreck shop. Yeah, Vargas. Well, no, man. See if this is gonna be upset or a graduation, man. You know what I mean, Vargas has been worn down enough by other guys in that, so maybe Conor can go in there and do a dub on him. We shall see. Boom. See anyone in the chat? What's going on, people? About to start, man. Vargas is ready, boy. Boy, Vargas, 31 years of age, so he's old now, isn't he? He's getting on. 40 knockouts, like that. Out of 39 fights. He's not really a big puncher. Who's he knocked out, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's how boxing's cruel, though, isn't it? Who's he knocked out? But who's Conor Benn knocked out? You know what I'm saying? Bloody, there you go. Yes! It's Vargas, man. Vargas.
And his opponent across the ring fighting out of the blue corner. He is the defending champion and stands with his head trainer, Tony Sims. He wears the black trunks. He scaled at already 10 stones.
Let's go, Conor.
12 ounces. His professional record, a perfect one. 17 fights, 17 victories, 11 of them coming by way of knockout. Tonight, he makes his fourth defense of his title, fighting out of Ilford, Essex, England. Here is the reigning, defending, undefeated WBA Continental welterweight champion, Conor the
Destroyer Benn.
Benn.
Let's see what he's made of, mate. The free ride stop now, boy. You're in the big time, young man. He's got the same robe as his dad did. His dad went for a title. The dark skin. Let's go, man.
Enticing matchup in the wonderful 10-stone 7 division. As Ilford's growing, maturing 24-year-old.
Yes, Hamza, what's going on, mate? Huh? Nah, I haven't bet no. I didn't bet nothing. Huh? Was the fight over?
30 seconds. He knocked the guy out. 30 seconds.
My rounds are starting now.
Oh, you're behind.
Yeah. Look, the first he knocked them down. He knocked them out in 30 seconds. I'm watching it now. The rounds are started.
All right, you watch Saturday night.
Yeah.
What do you think of the performance?
Oh, did you put money down in it?
No, I told you I don't bet. I said to you, I told you and my son, when I give you a prediction, you bet. Because I don't gamble.
I haven't taught you for a while, so. Oh, 30 seconds. The guy, he must have been shot to bits, man. He must have been shot to bits. Oh, what's going on? I'm still. Oh, they're still in 30 seconds. Hold on, fight's still going on.
All right, watch it.
Oh, 30 seconds left in the round.
I don't know. I didn't see the time. It's just quick.
Bloody hell, man. But I guess Sky got a lot to do. I guess Sky gonna have a lot to do. He's wearing the trunks that he's wearing the same kind of colors that his dad wore. The shiny. Oh, straight right. Conor's just there banging. He's popping the jab. Oh, another straight right. Oh, another right. Oh, Vargas. Oh, he's that uppercut. Oh, oh, oh dear. He's flurried him. Oh, another straight right. Uppercut. Ooh. The referee jumped in quick, man.
He had to. It was that big thing.
Oh, the referee. I don't know where the referee. Oh, the referee jumped in quick, man. The referee could have given him a standing count.
Look at his eyes. His eyes go.
Oh my days, bro. Conor. Oh my days.
Look, he's knocked his head back 3 times. Then he's given a couple of 1-2s.
I don't know. He's
with a
nah, I don't know, man.
And another one.
You gotta give.
Another one. 5, 6 times he knocked his head back.
This ain't amateurs, man. You gotta give the guy a chance, man.
No, look at his head. You watch it again. How many times he knocked his head back?
Boy, man, I could. Well, you know, I could. You could. He was still standing. No, but what I'm saying, he was still standing up. They could have given him a standing count, innit?
Maybe, but I think
you could have given him a stand. You could have given him a stand. He was a. Yeah, look, see, he's a Mexican. He's used to stand. He could have given him a standing count.
He looked like he was well out on his feet, and he didn't argue.
Nah, yeah, he didn't argue as well. Damn, yeah, you're right. What's up, YG? Bloody hell, mate. That was quick.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, AJ? What's going on, peoples?
Yeah, well, I don't know about she's world champion. I don't know about she's world champion. What's up? Well, I don't. You know what? That WBO. There's loads of versions of that WBA belt. But that. Hey, Hamza, let me call you. Hamza, let me call you back later. I'm live on the show though. But nice one, Hamza. Yeah.
No problem.
All right, man. That's all right. Cool. Take care. Bye bye. Let me see what these guys are saying. Yo, what's you guys? Edge, long time Edge.
Yeah, man. What's happening?
What's going on? What's your take, man? The fight's over. I think the fight. I think they can let him continue, man. They're gonna give him a standing count, man.
I think they could have let the fight continue because I didn't even get to see it, man. I went to the toilet. I come back. The fight is already over. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like look, I'm watching the replays now, and they could have let it go for another round. But to be honest with you, at that rate, I think it would have lasted a few rounds tops. Do you know what I mean? He would have been dropped and stopped.
I'm watching in slow mo, yeah. Yeah, you're watching that. I put the link in the chat. They're showing the slow mo right now. Uppercut, straight right. Oh yeah, he's getting high, isn't he? Yeah, but he's covering up. Oh, he got caught with the right and against the rope again. Shot down uppercut. Oh yeah, he's hurt, man. He's hurt. They could have given him a count though.
Yeah, they could have stopped it and then like not stopped it. I mean, like let him again, give him a count. I think give him a chance to regain.
That referee's from England, yeah. And you know what I mean? Like referee from England and stuff like that. You could have, if that was an American, they would have gave him a count and say, look, because look, for the fans in it, you want to see, give him another, just give the guy a chance to come back.
Probably because there wasn't any fans, so like, all right, fair enough. Look, you know what I mean?
Well, hey, what do you think? Why do you seen the fight? Everyone's talking
about it over right now because I was in the kitchen myself.
Oh my
God. I know, man. It went too quick, man. It went too quick.
Everyone's in the kitchen.
Nah, the referee couldn't. Nah, there is no standing 8 count in the title fight.
What are you talking about? There's always standing count, bro. What are you talking
about?
No,
it's not.
Why do you, man? Why, referee's discretion, yeah. He could have gave him a standing count. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
referee's discretion to give him a standing count. If that was in America, if that was Vegas, if that was Vegas, they would have gave him a standing count.
There is no standing 8 count.
Bro, you're gonna have to pull up. You're gonna have to look. You're talking unless you can pull some rules out for the WBA, then come back. But other than that, there's the referee's discretion to give him a standing count. For me, I think. Ed, stop grunting, man. What is wrong with you? A pig? What's wrong with you, man?
Sorry, man. I forgot I didn't have.
You get your life, yeah. But look. People, I don't know. What do you think of Conor Benn anyway? What do you guys think of Conor Benn?
You know what?
He's an ex-welterweight. He's a welterweight now. He's a beast at welterweight now, is he?
Yeah, you know what? I think like he I'm not sure about Conor Benn yet. Do you know what I mean? I think he needs to fighting Amir Khan is not going to do anything for him. He needs to fight. I'm trying to think of what fight he could do, like other than elite level, he could do. God, man, I'm trying to think. Vergil Ortiz, maybe, like, do you know what I mean? I'm thinking maybe Vergil Ortiz. What other ones at welterweight?
Wow, man.
Ugas. I know what? I think he could. I think Ugas would be a good fight. Ugas is just below elite level. even though it's not a world title, I think he's just below elite level. Ugas, someone like him.
Bro, leave Ugas alone, bro.
Huh?
Ugas is too tough. All them guys there, Sean Porter, Ugas, all them like.
I don't know if Ugas is elite level though. That's why I'm.
Bro, leave that alone, bro. He's too durable. He's not gonna get. That's a durable fight. But you know what?
That's the test. Like, because like I can't like can Conor Benn. Like, thing is, the Conor Benn. What level is he at right now?
This
like,
is not world champ.
He just destroyed like Vargas in a round.
Vargas out there been for about 2 years, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
But like in a round, like, come on now.
Yeah, but come on, man. Like, bro, like this.
Okay, then. So, what do you think then he should be fighting in a welterweight?
Well, you know what, Edge. Yeah, to be fair, like, I'm just kind of in shock of what's the situation. But I can tell you this right now. I'm in shock of the situation, yeah. But it's more to do with how shocked Vargas was than to do with Conor Benn. You get me? Because the thing is, I think, yeah, when you do these things, yeah, this is the thing, Edge. You go in deep waters now. Yeah, there's no turning back now. So if
I'm saying.
If you bring the kid up, he's 20 something, yeah. He's got a belt. He looks good. He's matching a matchroom fighter. But bro, now you can't just give him some easy fights now. Now he's in the top 10. He's in the top 10 now. And he's got Eddie's stab. So Conor, they're gonna have to pick carefully about the welterweights. But bro, the welterweights is nothing to sneeze at. You know what I mean? It's nothing to sneeze at.
I know that Eddie Hearn wants Amir Khan fight. He wants Amir Khan fight next.
It was Amir Khan, bro.
Yeah, he wants Conor Benn versus Amir Khan. Let's hear what he's saying.
He needs to leave Amir Khan alone, bro. Leave Amir Khan alone.
Amir Khan wants one last payday.
He needs to leave Amir Khan alone, bro. Let's leave that alone.
Why do you think? When you say leave it alone, do you think leave it alone?
Amir Khan will beat him, bro. Don't be Amir Khan will beat him, bro. Come on. Adrian Broner, yeah, that's a good one, Joe Host. Yeah, Adrian Broner will be good. That'll be good for him. That'll be a good fight.
That'll be a good fight, Adrian Broner. But the thing is, he has to move up for 147. We know he's not good at 147.
Wow, BG Lodger, Wilder needs that ref. Yeah, exactly. See that first round. See, people remember we're the world sport, right?
Wilder needs that ref. They threw the towel, man.
Bro, how did y'all get back to that? But yo, you see, I put it in the chat, right?
What'd you put in the chat, YG? What you got from me, YG?
I put the WBA rules in there. I told you there's no standing A count.
Let me see, YG. What's it YG's got for me? YG, what's it? Got it from Google, yeah? Let me see. But we're in England, yeah? That's not the rule. It's international, though. They're not fighting. What's it? Standing A count, 3 down, knockdown rule, WBA. No standing there, okay. Okay, no standing there count. For the WBA. Oh, that's YG. That's not WBA, bro. That's WBF.
Yeah, but most of all
YG. That's YG. That's WBF. Yeah.
All right. I see what you're saying.
I'm looking at it right now. It's WBF. Yeah. I'll tell you, YG.
So Google the WBF.
This is 8 round. YG said 8 round. That was scheduled for 12 rounds. Oh no, sorry. It said no standing 8 count. Yeah. For the thing, but this is WBF. This ain't WBA. This look the World Boxing Federation. You know what I'm saying to you, YG? Like I know boxing, bro. Like the referee's discretion. The referee couldn't carry.
Oh, hold on, time out. You said that before I went to go Google it, you said it was a WBA, so that's why I Googled them.
I know you. I know what you've typed. I can see what you've typed it, but you've pressed it shows the WBF though. It doesn't. It's not the WBA. And what I'm saying to you, I know how the rules are, YG. When it's international rule, it's the referee's discretion. If that was in Vegas, they wouldn't have stopped the fight that quick, right? They would have given him a standing count.
Vegas is definitely no standing A count.
There is a standing A count. There is. You still haven't proved to me because you gave me the wrong rules. So unless you can prove to me, I know. Unless I'm proved to me that I'm wrong.
Because when what you call it?
YG, we don't have to talk about it. You could just give me some proof, YG.
Hold on. I'm about to remind you what fight was just like that. That when Corrales stopped what you call it, Castillo against the ropes, just like that.
Who? Which fight against who?
When Corrales stopped Castillo against the ropes, just like that.
No. That was different. That was different. No, YG. Listen. That was a world, bro. Listen, I'm trying to say to you, but man's mouthpiece kept coming out. Right? The referee gave him a standing count. That's a different fight, bro. And the fight was loud. There was multiple knockdowns in that fight. YG is not a good example. If you can give me some rules, how would YG, if you can give me some rules right now, we don't have to argue. Give me some proof to prove it. You give me some rules to prove it's wrong. I'm not going to argue because I know I'm right. Yeah, I'm trying to say in a world title fight, international fight, yeah, where it's a world fight, the referee's discretion to give him a standing count. The referee didn't do it, so that's it. It's on you to prove to me that I'm wrong, and you haven't done that rather than talk. And that's what I'm saying to you. Unless you bring some evidence.
I don't know.
That's the double BF. That's the double BF, bro. It's not double BA. With this double BA belt you're fighting.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Are you saying that they were fighting for the WBF title?
They were fighting for the the rules you gave me was a double BF. Look at what you gave me, YG. I'm looking at what you gave me. It says double BF. It doesn't say double BA. It says double BF rules. You know what I mean? So give me the right rules in it, at least. Come on. Looking at what you gave me, look, it says double BF. That's the women's fucking federation, bro. Come on, man. Stop it. Anyway, yeah. Where's Edge? Edge, you still there? Everyone's gone quiet, bro. We'll see people say in the chat. Man, listen, that fight should that Jesse Vargas, bro. Come on, man. Adrian Broner, Jesse Vargas is bro. All these guys are too hard for Conor Benn, man. They're all too hard for Conor Benn. They're just too hard for Conor Benn. It's a hard night's work, bro. I'll tell you that for free. I'll tell you that for free, bro. I'll tell you that for free. All these fights are hard, bro. Conor's in deep waters right now, bro. I'll tell you. And there's no coming up. Yeah, 1 minute, Dan. Conor's in deep waters, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was watching the interview, and Conor Benn is saying he wants Sean Porter.
Oh my gosh! You see, this is I'm saying. See, the kid's gone to his head.
He said he wants Sean Porter. He wants Adrian Broner. He wants Amir Khan. He wants any of those names next.
You need to leave it alone, man.
And then Eddie Hearn is saying,
calm down.
He wants the Khan fight. He wants to make the Khan fight.
Khan will beat him, bro. Khan will beat him. Khan shot to bits though. He's shot to bits, but
I don't know, man, because Amir Khan is shot. Like he ain't the same
but he's
opponent.
still better, bro. You should listen to this, yeah. Let me show you something, bro. There's Amir Khan at 17, Olympic silver medalist. Olympic. You understand what I'm trying to say to you? Olympic silver medalist, yeah. Every fight Amir Khan, he's fought no, but look at the level of opponents, bro. Like even Amir Khan, yeah. Listen, Amir Khan, listen, Dan, yeah. Amir Khan might be shot to bits, but he's beating Conor Benn, bro. That I'm guaranteed, bro. You know what I mean? Like Conor.
You guarantee, man. All right, look, man. I don't know, man. I think when the fight comes and you see Amir Khan, I don't know if you're going to be so confident, man. I think Amir Khan is shot, man. I think.
What's going on, Dan?
Yo, what's happening? You guys hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead, man. Give us your take, bro.
Your
man's Edge. Your man Edge is here, bro. Your man's Edge is here, bro.
I heard. He's back. Where you been?
Hey, man.
Yeah, we were just talking about you last night, being how bad, man. So we was like, "Where's the Edge, though?" I was like, "I don't know."
Wait, man, I'm here, man. You know what I mean?
Good to have you back, man. Good to have you back. But yeah, I wanted to give you my thoughts on the Conor Benn fight. I mean, it was not much. That was easy work for Conor. I mean, look, he's full of confidence right now. I know he called out Errol Spence, Adrian Broner, and Sean Porter. Who else? Jesse Vargas, I believe, Amir Khan. But I'll tell you this, though. He's got two good step-up wins against Sebastian Formella and, of course, Samuel Vargas, who's the biggest test, arguably. And he took care of them with ease. So, and Sean Porter went distance against Formella. So let's keep that into account. I know styles make fights, but at the same time, we expected Conor Benn to go this against both of these guys. That was the expectations, and he took care of them. Like I said, he wiped them out. So I can see why he's fully confident now, why he wants those names. He feels he's ready. He's ready. Me personally, I think he's ready for maybe Adrian Broner. I think he beats Broner and Khan because both of those five guys are shot. What? He beats Broner. Broner's a shot fighter, man. Come on.
He'll beat Broner. Like Broner at 147. He can't.
Dan, you need to slow down. Slow down. Why did don't do that to the kid. You need to slow down. You need to slow down, man. You know what I mean? You need to slow down. Like Conor, listen, don't let me go to the head. Yeah, no.
I think.
Yeah,
I think that.
YG, don't worry about it. I'll find something for you, YG. I'll find something.
Put it in the chat.
YG, what you gave me is not good enough. I got time for you, YG.
Dan,
YG, I got some.
But hold on, EJ, why you talking?
Yeah, YG, no, hold up, YG. What you gave me, I've read what you gave me. It's not good enough, yeah? All right, so I'll find
What's not
time for you.
enough? Yo,
It's
Dan.
not good.
All right, Dan.
Hold up, YG, you don't have to argue about it. It's not good enough.
It's not an
YG,
argument.
it's not good
You're
enough.
making the argument by talking over me.
YG, it's not good enough. I'm gonna give you the
Every
rules,
time,
yeah?
but all right,
YG, it's not good
but
enough,
every time I
YG.
talk, why you keep talking?
Yeah, I know, but I'm still talking, and it's my channel. I'm telling you, you gave me is not good enough, and I'll give you something. So we don't need to talk about it. I'll find something, and I'll give it to you. Yeah, but in the meantime, Dan, continue what you're saying. Go ahead, Dan.
No, I was just saying though. Look, I think he's not ready for Errol Spence, or not even Sean Porter. I don't think he's ready for those fights. But I think he's ready for the Khan and Broner. Both of those guys are shot. Broner was never that great at 147. We all know that. That is a fact. He was never a great fighter. He barely scraped by against a feather-fisted Paulie Malignaggi, who some felt that he lost that fight. So I mean, look, if Broner hasn't really been, look, not disrespecting Adrian Broner, but it is what it is. I'm just telling you, the situation for what it is. If you put Conor Benn against Adrian Broner, I got Conor Benn beating Adrian Broner. He may not stop him, but I think he beats him pretty convincingly. That's just my take on it.
So right now you got Conor Benn knocking off the lower tier of the welterweights. That's what you're saying, yeah?
The lower tier, I don't say knocking him out. I think he beats them right now, but not no Sean Porter, not no Errol Spence, not no Terrence Crawford.
Do you know what? I'll be a good fight. Yeah, Vergil Ortiz versus Conor Benn. That'll be a good fight.
That'll be a good fight.
Two up and coming guys.
Yeah.
You're crazy, man. Well, the Vergil Ortiz the other day who just beat up Hooker, yeah?
I know, but he's at 140. He's never competed at 147.
Yo, what you talking? What, brother? Why you want to get Conor killed? You want to get Conor killed? Why would you do that for? That's horrible.
Conor ain't gonna get killed. You know that already. Conor ain't gonna get killed, man. He's a beast. Conor Benn is a monster.
He's a destroyer. He's a destroyer.
EJ, but you really think Vergil Ortiz and Conor Benn are not evenly matched? Because they evenly matched.
No way, man. No way. Listen, Dan. Right? When I look at Conor Benn, I look at him, as like he's a nice kid, and he beat a guy who's off 2-year thing. But listen, that beating a guy who come over and that referee saved him, because let me say something. If it was anyone else and they let the fight continue, right, you would have seen something different. Yeah, at least let the guy come back. Yeah. The referee stopped the fight to me prematurely, right? Because that even him, a Mexican, if that was in Vegas, they would have booed that referee. He would have never done that. So you let that fight continue. I would at least see Conor take some hits. Now, what you're saying, all you're seeing is a one-side gangbang. That's what you saw. Now you're going to get guys who are durable and they'll come into fight. That what he did there is boosted his career. But in my opinion, he hasn't been tested. He hasn't been tested. To me, if anyone who knows about boxing, that fight was stopped too
wait, hold on. Have you forgot about the Cedric Payne fight? Hold on, Hudge. No, you forgot about the Cedric Payne fight? Yeah, that was a French journeyman, but he was tested in that fight. He got knocked down like how many times in that first fight? Like 3-4 times, and he came back and earned the draw. Some people thought he came back and won that fight, but that guy's been tested, man, for the most part. He's been hit before. He's been taking damage. That was at 140, but he's learned from that fight. And I've seen major improvements from Conor Benn after that fight, to be honest with you. Major improvement. So you gotta give him some bit of credit right there, bro.
Conor Benn has improved a lot, man. I think the injuries, him coming back slowly, learning on new things. I think he's a lot. And I think he's ready for the level below the top guys. He ain't ready for an Errol Spence. I don't think he's ready for a Sean Porter, because Sean Porter is a very, very good boxer. I think Sean Porter beats him. I think he'll stop. I think he'll stop Conor Benn if he faced him, because it's just based on the experience that Sean Porter's got. But I think he can compete against Ugas. I think he can compete against all the bottom tier. Who's that? Is it not Lipinets? Is it Lipinets?
Yeah, Lipinets or Jaron Ennis. Jaron Ennis? I don't know about that one. I don't know about Jaron Ennis. I think he needs to. I'm not sure if he's ready for that type of fight yet.
Well, Jaron Ennis.
Yeah.
I think. Do you know what? Jaron Ennis is not a big puncher.
True.
That's a problem. Because
1 minute. So YG, I've just sent you something from the WBA rules, not what you gave me from BoxRec, right? It's like I said to you, it's from the referee's discretion whether he wants to stop the fight. I've gave you the main bit, and that's the WBA's article, the whole page. So you can read it for yourself, and there you go. right? Really free. So I already know. I know the rules about these stuff, yeah, and I know how boxing goes. Because when you go, you know why I say this, yeah? Because you see Harold Letterman, yeah, before every bout, he reads out the commission rules. Because the fight it's in the referee's discretion to stop the fight. Because there's no standing 8 count. You know when we were with Dan. You know, remember Dan when we were watching HBO. Harold Letterman always reads out the authorities in the WBA rules. So I know this already. And when it comes to world boxing, that's how it is, right? It's the referee's discretion to stop the fight. So I already know.
Right.
I've just gave YG the article. I can share it for you guys as well. I don't want to read it out and then get me, but I already know how these things. That referee was his referee's discretion that maybe the fighter wasn't in a good position to stop. Now you could argue that maybe he wasn't at that time, but if that was Vegas, we know that fight would have continued. You get me? And I'm trying to say,
I'll be honest with you.
I don't think it would have won the fight. I don't think it would have won the fight. But what I'm saying
Right.
is that you want to see Conor in at least the guy come back. Conor just jumped on him and blew him out. Fine, you know, no thingy. But the thing is, now you're in deep waters, and the guys you're mentioning, even Amir Khan, to me, Amir Khan, Kell Brook, he beats them. I think they beat him still. I don't care. I think they still beat him because Conor to me was.
I agree with you at one point. I agree with you 1 point. I think Samuel Vargas did deserve a chance. I thought that fight was stopped a little prematurely. I agree with you on that one. Okay. But he probably would have at least give him a chance to try to make it out of the round. But
I think I thought he would have lost. I thought he would have lost as well. But the thing is, at the same time, when it comes to boxing, that we know, when it comes to world boxing, and as far as we know, that was a 12-round scheduled fight. That fight should at least let the kid continue, bro. Like I'll be honest with you, I'll probably try and get Vargas on the film because he's a Mexican. You can see Mexico pride is like, nah, don't stop the fight. You can see he was like, yo, but you see the thing is you can't only say like he was caught and shook up, yeah, but that happens. But if you're gonna stop a fight like that, yeah, we don't get upset. You know what I mean? Like there's certain fights. You know, I'll give you an example. I don't know what's his name again. Archie Moore when he got knocked out by Ivan Durrell. There's many fights where a guy got beat up and he's in the first round. You think, this fight's over, and then they let the fight continue and they give a chance for a guy to come back in it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because even if the referee didn't do that, and I think in a way, I'm not taking it away from Conor Benn, but I think this is what UK does, isn't it? They protect the fighters. UK protectors. Yeah. And listen, you need to leave Tyson Fury alone, Dan. Right? I mean, you're on this thing hard, you know. You need to leave it alone, Dan. Yeah, come on, man. Like you, bro.
I'm not hard on Tyson Fury. What are you talking about?
Bro, you're talking about, bro. You posted a video. You thought it was Tyson Fury, but it was Huey Fury.
No, I said Huey Fury, bro. I was talking about. No, I thought. Look, you know, with IFL with their clickbaits, I thought from what I read, I thought that Eddie Hearn was talking to Peter Fury. He's like, "Hey, is Tyson going to accept the fight?" You know, that's what the title read for me. It was a bit deceptive. And next time I'm gonna double check on that because that's the first time IFL have ever got me with a clickbait title.
Okay. But what do you think? As far as you're concerned, you think the fight's gonna stop? You think the fight's gonna? I don't know. Like right now, I still say June, July. Like we're still months.
You know, again, I think the fight will happen, but I think June, July is a little too soon. I think it'll be probably more likely August or September, probably the fall. Yeah, because here's the thing. This is me being realistic here. We have to be realistic. Even if Tyson Fury does say, "Okay, I accept the terms on this offer right here," then what you have to do, you have to get other people to sign off on it. You got to get the promoter to sign off on it. And once the promoter sign off on it, then you got to work out the TV network situation, which could be a bit of a gray area. You got to work on that situation. Then you got to work on the travel conditioning situation. Then you got to work on how who's going to get which part of the pie. So all that stuff got to be worked out. Lawyers and legal teams got to look at it. That could take up to several weeks. Yeah. So that's unless they work that out already.
That side has already been sorted. That's what all the signing the paper for. The network, the deals, the 50-50s, how the networks are going to just get paid. All that's already been sorted. The only problem is that the money and the venue, that's the only two things left done. So once they decide on the venue and the date, then that's it. Everything is done.
You know what?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's why they signed the paperwork, because all the networks and all that. That's why they got all that out of the way first, because that was the most difficult bit, and that's why it took longer than normal. And it's also because obviously the so that's basically that part of it out,
that
all
would
out the way.
make sense. But according to Mike Coppinger, they haven't sorted that out yet. He said this a couple weeks ago.
No, they sorted it out, because there's no point going to venues and the dates and then let's say they choose, oh, we're gonna go to Saudi Arabia, and then it's all agreed, and then all of a sudden the fight falls through because Sky or BT don't want to. Do you know what I mean?
That'd be an interesting point, but let me just bring in a relevant point here. Wilder Fury 3, that fight was set for December 18th.
Wilder,
wait, hold on. Let me finish. It was set for December 18th of last year. And then what happened was both sides agreed to the date. They agreed to the venue. They took it to the networks, and the networks rejected it and said, no, not that date. We'll give you another one, but not that one. So now, again, you have to see the network's got to be okay with the date. That's what they have to mutually agree on. And another thing is the time slot. That'd be another problem. You may be another gray here in the U.S. that you guys sided upon. That you're fine with the time slot, but here ESPN is going to want to know what's in it for me, because that's time slot's concerned. Because they're going to want to know, are we going to get our investment from this if we, because we want a certain time slot for it. If you put it in the Middle East, that's just a big hypothetical. So. But you're working out the differences of the situation, the differences between the Tyson Fury and the Deontay Wilder 3 situation, and the Anthony Joshua and the Wilder and the Anthony Joshua and the Tyson Fury situation is that this fight is going to Asia. That's the difference. Whereas I understand that, but at the same time, they have to agree on the date. It's a completely different thing. Yeah, I get that, but the TV networks have to sign off on the date issue. It's not as big an issue because it's a British UK fight, and in Saudi Arabia and those times it's going to be a British friendly time. What about ESPN, who promotes Fury? You don't think that's going to be but it's going to be late. It's going to be late at night, no matter what happens. So there's nothing that
I don't think so. No, I don't think so, because they Klitschko, they put it at a time when America get it as well. So
that's a different story. We're talking about
what time in America?
That fight was about 10 o'clock, bro.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's where you guys are missing out. This is supposed to be a big pay-per-view fight, and ESPN wants a big piece of that pie. Remember, they're paying Fury a lot of money. They paid him a lot of money.
It's not going to be in prime time. It's not going to be in prime time in Asia. It's not going to be on prime time.
Well, what time is it going to be?
Yeah, but it's probably going to be like for example.
The fight's going to be in London, bro. The fight's going to be in London. Sadiq Khan is saying he wants the fight in London. So
I heard about that too. But a bit of a lockdown season.
Yeah,
but around June, July, if you can get it at Wembley Stadium, then what's going on? Come on.
But the thing is, if it was in Wembley Stadium, let's say it's in Wembley Stadium in prime time, then what time is that going to be in the US? It's not going to be a prime time US time.
No, 10 o'clock, around 10 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you're trying to tell me that a British domestic fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury is not going to happen because an American broadcaster decides, no, we don't want to have that fight that date because CFL is going to be playing or NFL is going to be playing. No, it's not going to happen.
Well, it depends on what type of deal. It depends on what type of contract that Fury signed with ESPN. They still have to have a say on it. Now, I'm not saying they're going to want a primetime slot. Yeah, you make a good point. I'm not saying they're going to want a primetime slot given the time differences. My point is that they're going to want something more lucrative for them to concede and agree to this. And I don't know. I'm not sure what Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, and Bob Arum could give them. What reassurances they want? Reassurances. That's the whole point.
But all that is going to be out of their hands because they're going to get a site fee, and the big site fee is going to be the thing that's going to be resolving a lot of those issues.
Yeah, but the bottom line is, even if Fury does say, okay, I agree to this, and then the Eddie Hearn's got to take it back to Joshua. And if Joshua has to agree to it. If he does agree, then the promoters all got to agree. Then the network's got to sign off on it. Then we're good to go.
Yeah, look, I'm hoping this fight happens.
It will happen. It will definitely happen.
Dan, I need more enthusiasm from you, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey, look, it will happen.
You're sounding like John Fury right now. You sound like John Fury right now.
Well, John Fury, here's the difference: is John Fury is the guy who's saying, I don't want the fight to happen unless it's on my terms. That's the way he's talking. Now, personally, I say, look, the fight will happen, no question about it. But the date that you want it at, that could be a problem. If you want, let's say if you try to host it in the Middle East, you got a couple issues.
the climate is bad there during that time. Number one, or 3 issues. Number 2, Saudi Arabia, they're not hosting big crowds right now. They got events scheduled during that time, and they're not allowing audience. That's another thing. And number 3, how what's the other one? Ramadan. That's another issue that's coming up too. So that came up. So how do we now? That's another thing they're going to have to figure out how to negate that situation.
Number one, yeah, and let me tell you how it's going to be negated. Yeah, number one, yeah, it's going to be the weather. It's going to be in an indoor stadium. The indoor
so they found an indoor stadium.
Yeah, that's where it's going to be. All three.
Where you get this information from? Where you get this information from?
Yeah, how do you wait? How do you know that?
From my sources. From my sources. Yeah, yeah. Number one. Number one. Yeah. Number 2. Yeah. Number 2. Crowds. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem. Because at the end of the day, as you've probably noticed, there's lots of fights happening with no crowds. So I don't have to worry about that. Yeah?
Yeah.
And number 3, yeah, we got somebody who's willing to pay, who's got more money than God. So
who's that?
Who's that?
Hey,
yeah, who's the investor?
The Sheikh, whatever his name is. You know what I mean? Mr. Sheikh.
Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
Hey, I heard Uzbekistan has even bid for the fight. Uzbekistan. I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah, like, you know, look.
Uzbekistan. I'd be surprised if Tyson Fury selects Uzbekistan as a neutral location. And Anthony Joshua like, nah, I don't want to fight there. I don't know what's in Uzbekistan. You want me to fight in a territory that I'm familiar with?
it sounds like to me it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, it's possible.
Like,
that's extremely likely.
The way that he was saying it, he's already made the commitment to Saudi Arabia, and when he presents the offers, he's going to recommend Saudi Arabia, and he's probably went to the Saudi Arabia people and said, "Look, this is what all the other people are offering. They're offering this amount of money. If you can match it or beat it, then I'll make sure I'll speak to AJ and I'll make sure we get this fight over there." And that's probably what's happened. Yeah,
fair enough. But let me ask you this though: what if they do drop that little, I would say, bombshell? Let's say, okay, we agreed to the fight, but we also agreed to an interim fight before we meet on that date. How would you react to that?
How would I react to that? I wouldn't mind it.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind it because from Tyson Fury's point of view, I can understand why he may want an interim fight because it's a big fight. But if it's a lot of money, let's say it's 120 million, I don't want to risk it. I wouldn't want to risk it. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to risk it. Like, that's a lot of money.
He did risk it with the Wilder situation. He risked for the rematch. Before he went to the rematch, he got 200 fights.
Yeah, but that's not 120 million. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's still big money though. It's still, the pot was about $60 million. Well, the pot's $60 million. That's a lot of money either way. Yeah, so he still risked it. He still risked it. No,
but it's not. But it wasn't 60 million guaranteed. He got like 4.
Yes, it was. He got it.
And then he got pay-per-view. Whereas this is 120 million guaranteed in your pockets, like cash there.
Wait. How do we know it was even 120 million? Wait. I thought the site fee is 100 million. So each fighter gets 50 million each.
Oh, I heard it's going to be 120.
Where's the extra $100 million coming from?
I heard it's going to be 120 million. Reason being,
okay, so 60-60. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems a little bit reasonable. Okay.
Yeah, that's what's going to be.
Yeah, 200 million. I like to know where that number come from because it seems like it keeps going up every time we talk about this. But anyhow,
I mean, it will. If it goes to 2 fights, it will end up being 120 million. If it ends up being 2 fights.
So you saying both? You really think the investors
will be 2 fights? I think it'll be I think it will only be 1 fight.
Yeah, because $240 million.
It's not going to be a second fight.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but that's the reason why I asked the question about the interim fights, because there's people who are going to be very upset if they agree to have an interim fight, because either one of these guys could lose before that happens.
Yeah, that's why it won't happen. Because if it was going to happen, then Fury would have done it ages ago. But the reason why he didn't have an interim fight is because there was no money in it. The money that he wants, that's why he didn't get an interim fight. He wanted an interim fight. They tried to do it in December time. They couldn't. America said no, they can't do it because CFL. He said, "Fine, I go back to England." And then they said, "No, you
actually,
can't,
CFL's not here in the United States; it's in Canada." Just let you know.
But college football.
Oh yeah, you mean college football? Well, we don't call it CFL; we call it NCAA college football, and CFL is called Canadian Football League. So I just want to let you just wanted to correct you on that.
Oh, okay, no, fair enough. I just say CFL because it's college football. I just call it college.
You can say
football.
CF. You can say CF. That's fine. College football. CF. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, he wanted to go to fight in the UK, but he can't because he's got to deal with ESPN to fight in the US. So then that couldn't happen. So
Let me ask you this. Wait. If it's in June, right? If it's in June, isn't that the NBA Finals around that same time?
Yeah, but it's going to be in July, late July. That's what's
okay. If it's late July, then you can get away with it. If you put that fight in June, ESPN is not going to sign off on that one. No way.
Yeah, and also it's in late July because Ramadan is going to be over by that time as well, and the Euros is going to be over around that time as well.
Yeah.
So they want to clear all those hurdles out of the way before this fight happens.
Yeah, I think realistically it could be early August. August to fall. I think that's the date they'll have it.
That's what they're looking at, but they want to do 2 fights this year. I think they need it to be at least July before they can do another fight in December time. If they're doing August, the other fight may have to be in 2021.
Right.
It won't be this year, but it depends. It depends. Let's see what happens with the dates and stuff. When the fight happens.
Right.
But I think
we're all eyes on Fury's Twitter feed or Instagram. We'll see what decision he makes on Sunday.
What's happening Sunday? What's happening Sunday?
He said he's gonna make a decision.
Man, he ain't got no power, man. He needs to stop that. He's just trying to keep everyone ticking. Yo, I'm
that's possible.
He ain't got no power. He's in the fight.
No, he ain't got no power, man. He's just there talking, trying to keep everyone on their toes. Yeah. Listen, people. I know I'm getting feedback from people and Latinos. Yeah. That bro, this fight was stopped prematurely, man. It was stopped prematurely, you know.
Yeah, and I agree with that assessment. I think that Samuel Vargas should have gave it a chance. At least give him a standing 8 count. At least. Yeah. I'm not sure if that was the rules. I'm not sure if that was part of the.
I just read the referee's discretion to stop the fight, so it was up to.
Yeah, I get that. But is it also within his discretion to give him a standing 8 count at least?
I personally think
if that referee, you can't get great fights, yeah. This is what I was trying to say. You can't get great fights if you're stopping the fight early. Like there's an agenda driven. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's an agenda driven. Like, you know what I mean? UK guys have been remember all these UK guys have been getting knocked out recently. So this time Conor's in there. I don't want to take nothing back from
Josh
Conor.
Kelly.
So it's like, bro, you might as well stop the fight early. If Conor gets him, out there early.
Another thing too we got to talk about too is the scorecards, man. No, I mean the couple fights before that, the Shannon Courtney and the Ebony Bridges fight. Yes, you could argue Shannon Courtney won that fight. I had everyone in on my card, but 2 judges scored it 98-92. That was way too wide.
What, 2 rounds? 2 rounds. How many? I haven't seen the fight. How you score the fight?
I scored it 96-94. I scored it for Courtney. That was a very close and tough fight. That was a very close fight. But but 2 judges gave MD Bridges only 2 rounds. I'm like, what?
That's the UK, bro. Edge,
exactly.
Edge talking to Edge. Go on, Edge. Let's see what Edge say. Go on, Edge. Defend that Edge.
Do you know what, man? I thought Ebony Bridges held a good account of herself. I would have given her at least like 2 to 3 rounds. Ebony Bridges.
Nah.
Because listen to the reason why I would give her 2 to 3 rounds. Because even though she was moving forward, she wasn't doing much. Like Courtney was doing the more better shots. She was going in the inside and then she was trying to punch, but she was getting muffled by Courtney. But then Courtney, when she gets out of the clinch, then she was connecting with better shots throughout the rounds. And the rounds that she did win, she was winning clearly. And I think that's when Courtney was taking breathers. But I think that Ebony Bridges done a good account of herself. I think she's proven that she's just not looks, that she got some personality in her boxing ability. Do you know what I mean? Bro, and I want to see her fight again.
I got a picture here. I'm gonna bring up of her face, bro. Because
I know she face got bruised up.
Yeah, her face got a VC.
Yeah, I know that left eye looks bad, dude. I'm surprised the referee didn't stop the fight. That was horrible.
And that's why she was getting hit too much.
Yeah, exactly. Who was the referee? I bet it was a different. If it's Victor Loughlin, he's the Scottish referee. He let shit go down, bro. I bet if it's him, he let shit go down. This referee, that referee was the same one who was in Michael Hunter and Lee Selby. There's the face. There's the picture. That referee, he's known to be fiddling. You know what I mean? He's an Eddie Hearn guy. There's the picture there, right there. Look at her face.
Yeah, that eye looks horrible. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. She sold the fight though because it got a lot of people interested. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you, but that fight, that face is bad. But you saying, Dan, you reckon you reckon Shannon won the fight, but you just reckon it was closer though, yeah?
Yeah, I think I think Ebony Bridges deserved the benefit of the doubt as far as the score is concerned. Even Paul Smith, I think it was Paul Smith who pointed this out. He said, "Look, I understand if you score. Look, I get it. All those rounds that you gave Courtney, it could have gone either way. I get that. That's probably why the judges lead it to her. But at the same time, you got to give Ebony Bridges the benefit of the doubt because she was doing pretty much a pretty good job where she could have won those rounds. She was landing a lot of uppercuts on Courtney, even pressured her for the most part of that fight. And Shannon Courtney was getting very uncomfortable there because, obviously she was going up against a much, bigger, stronger fighter. Mm-hmm. So the fact, well, not much bigger, but stronger fighter, I should say, who could actually hit hard. He's got, heavy hands. So the fact is that, I just think the scoring was way too off. 98-92, that's not the fight we watched. No fucking way. That's not the fight we watched.
I mean, it looked like from the scores, if you never watched the fight, you would think it was like Courtney just dominated her, like based on the scorecards. But no, that wasn't the case. It wasn't dominated. She was in a tough fight, man. Yeah, she was in a tough night. Not Courtney. Was it Ebony Bridges? She deserves a round of applause, man, for her performance out there. Yeah. I thought Courtney was gonna just like dominate her, to be honest with you, because I saw a few of her fights. But she was tough, man. She was game. I think we're gonna see her again, And Eddie Hearn definitely wants to see her again.
I mean, look, if you put her against Rachel Ball, I don't know about that one. Rachel Ball will probably knock her out. I'll be honest with you.
But one fight I want to see is Savannah Marshall versus
Clarissa Shields.
You
know what? I would say this though. Yeah, I was like, I would say something about that. Savannah Marshall, yes, she's got the middleweight belt, but she looks a little compromised at that weight because she's usually a lot bigger than that. She's like a goddamn light heavyweight or much bigger walking out of that ring. So I think her going down to middleweight, that may be a problem for her because she looks a little bit slower in my eyes.
Yeah, to be honest with you, she's like, I think that she can go down to middle. I think she can go down to middle, but I just think like Clarissa Shields, like, like I've seen Savannah Marshall, and I just think like, I think that Clarissa Shields is changing her career permanently after seeing that performance. She's going to be MMA. She's going to stick to that permanently, and she's going to give up that GOAT title and give it to Savannah Marshall now. I think that's what's
well, until Savannah Marshall gets a Christine Hammer type of opponent, then yeah, you could talk.
No, she'll knock out Christina Hammer.
I don't know about that.
I don't know that, man.
I don't know about that.
Like she's knocking out. Look. Let me tell you next. Yeah, I'll tell Eddie Hearn. Give me Christina Hammer next. Christina Hammer, and I would know what I'll do. I will rewrite everything. I will rewrite this whole GOAT thing, and I'll say all Clarissa Shields' opponents, I want to face them, and I will knock them all out. Yeah. Get Hammer and use her own hammer against her and nail her to the floor. Yeah? And then get another one of Clarissa Shields' opponents and knock her out. And then
Hannah Gabriels.
Your opponent.
Hannah Gabriels. You think she can knock out Hannah Gabriels?
I think she beats Hannah Gabriels. I think she beats Hannah. He don't know who she. I think she beats Hannah Gabriels.
Hey, I know. I tell you what. Callis Reed is not as extensive.
Callis Reed would be good. Callis Reed. I think that would be a good fight. She's doing
Callis Reed. Well, Callis Reed fights at 140 though, man. She dropped all the way down the light.
She fights at middle. Like she fights at middle. She
did at one point, but she's now at 140. She's got the belt there now. She's a WBA champion.
Yeah.
So
okay, but she fights.
Yeah, I mean, she could go back up though. She could if she wants to. She can go back up.
I realize with the women, because the women are fighting like men back in the days. They're just jumping up and down the weights. But when you're fighting 2 minutes around, it's a complete different ball game.
Yeah. But I think I don't know if I could be wrong here, but I think women could cut weight a lot easier than men, so that's why they can go in between weights so easily. But I mean, me personally, I think Savannah Marshall. If you can line her up against somebody else, I think the next one will be Christina Hammer. Get that fight and see how well she does in that fight, or Hannah Gabriels, one of those two.
Do you think on that performance she beats Clarissa Shields though?
No, not right now. No, I don't think so. I know some people are going to beg to differ, but no, not on that. I mean, look, I know people are hanging on the Hannah Rankin win because she's the only person to stop Hannah Rankin. I get that, but still, though, at the same time, looking at this fight, I know it was a short notice, but she still looked a little compromised at middleweight. I think she's draining too much weight to fight there. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, but I think she's from they're chasing the buck. See, Eddie understands, yeah, the women, yeah, they chase the money and do sacrifices. Like they wanted what's her name again? What's the girl, the Puerto Rican girl?
Amanda Serrano.
Yeah, they wanted her to do all kind of madness, but she goes, if I get paid, I'll do it. Even Clarissa Shields said, she said she'll lose her butt, yeah? She'll lose her backside just to come down the waist. But but that's deep though. That's deep. That's how much they control.
Backside already, ain't she? Flipping out. She's already losing her backside already. She's like, she should have stayed up in middle.
Bro, but you know the thing is she fought at super middle, bro. From super middle to middle, and now she's at light middle, bro. That's a lot of weights dropping.
I know, that's what I mean. I don't think she should be losing too much weight.
She is dropping a lot of weight that she should. I think she shouldn't go no lower than 154. I thought she.
Oh, go on.
Sorry. What?
No, I think the problem with women's boxing at the moment is that there's not many opponents, so she's just dropping down to try and get the most money she can in the fights that she thinks that will make the most money.
Right. But the thing they got to do when they got to do all that stuff, yeah. That's why you look at people like who's the guy I fought the other day, the Mexican guy who went against Fabio Ward. He just came for a payday, bro.
Eric Molina. Molina, you know what? Hey, if Eric Molina had more ambition, he could have knocked out Worley. He would have knocked out Worley. When he clicked him on that shot, I'm like, no, Worley was gone.
You know, listen, he was gone. Bro, I talked to him before the fight, and he said, "I'm not even trying it. I just want to get a payday and go back to my family." Right? So he wanted the fight. He wanted Fabio to jump all over him, and Fabio started taking the mick. And he said, "Oh, you're taking the mick," and then that's what he's Latino. That's what he got him hot blooded, and then all of a sudden. Right, he started the fight, and then he goes, "Yeah, hit me." And then when he hit him, he see him just lay down, like he didn't even try to get up, bro.
I know.
he just lay down. He just lay down, bro. Like, come on. Man.
But you know what? This is the same kind of behavior he had too. I know some people are gonna bring up the fact, look, this is the same behavior that he had when he fought Anthony Joshua. And I'm gonna bring this up. This is a fact. Yes, Joshua would have beaten him either way, but he didn't really even try that fight. I know some people are like, well, why did it take why did he go 3 rounds if he didn't try? Like, well, the fact is that he was waiting for, he was just sitting there just to get knocked out. I don't know, man. He just didn't want to try.
Didn't want to try.
He wasn't trying.
No,
and that's a fact. He didn't even try that fight. When he finally caught him Worley with a good shot, he didn't even try to, I know he jumped on a little bit, but he didn't even try to pace himself better. I think he left himself wide open for a counter, hoping that Worley catch him, and then that was it. That was done. It's like, what the fuck, man?
I think that Wardley's approach actually benefited because he goaded Molina into a fight rather than just jumping on him, because he knew if he jumped on him, he'll probably just fall over like he did in the last fight against, was it Hergovich? So I think that he kind of goaded him to say, "Come on, I'm not gonna jump on you straight away." Give Molina a little bit of confidence, and then when he got a little bit too rowdy and punched Wardley's like, "What?"
Yeah, he was out, man. He was out on his feet, man. He was out on his feet. Yeah, he was gone. But that chin, man, is a little suspect now to me. Wardley better be careful now. He better be extra careful now.
Yeah, Wardley's style is not good for heavyweights right now. That style he's got is not good for heavyweights.
He's fighting like Roy Jones. He's trying to fight like Roy Jones.
He can't fight like that.
He's trying to fight like Roy Jones. He's trying because he's a. You see what he's out of his depth, yeah? Because he's a white collar boxer, so he's still trying to work out how he's supposed to fight. You get me,
but he should be fighting better. At this stage, he can't be having his hands down like that constantly. If he fights any decent boxer,
he knew that Molina already gave in. These guys are just coming for a payday, man. They're not even trying no more, I got hey, what do you guys think of Dillian White? Yeah, Dillian White's got a new coin. You know what I mean? I'm putting it on the screen in a second.
I know when I say he's got his own money, I mean he's got his own money.
Yo, it's funny, Yo, baby, yeah, hey, that's coming to America. Everyone don't know that. Hey, Eddie knows that. Look at this, right? Hey, they do. What you guys think? But it's on money, man. Hey, it's only £2 though. But it's legit. Ain't going nowhere. Look at that, bro.
Well, we got Povetkin in the background too. So okay.
But Dillian's up there with his gold. He's got his gold. I think they got his gold teeth in there as well. But, look at that, man's on his own money, man. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think of that fight anyway? I haven't really heard you guys talk about that fight. What do you guys think about Povetkin and Dillian White? But me and Mr. Bashir, we was arguing, bro. But I'll tell you what. If you guys are gonna come on the bullshit that he was shot, I'll finish your argument. But go ahead. I'll let you guys go. Go on.
Well, I'll say this though. Let me just say this: Povetkin looked like he was shot, man. I don't know what the hell.
Oh my god! There we go.
No. Just hear me out. Hear me out.
Right, good.
I'm gonna just point out the technicality of what happened in that fight. I don't know what was going on with him. He couldn't even move out of the way of a jab. And Dillian wasn't, for the most part of that fight, Dillian wasn't even throwing that jab with much precision. He still couldn't move out of the way. I'm like, what the hell's going on with him? It's like his legs weren't even right. It's like, dude, something was off with Povetkin. I don't know what it is, but credit to Dillian. He deserved that. He deserved to win. He got the job done. But something wasn't right with Povetkin. Something was not right, and it looked very strange to me that he couldn't even get out of the way of that jab. That was bizarre. So, I mean, but as far as scoring is concerned, I scored it a clean sweep for Povetkin. Povetkin lost all those rounds before the knockout. He lost them all. So, I mean, Dillian got the win. I mean, does that put him back in mandatory position? I don't know. The WBC will have to decide that. So, where does he go from here? Now he's talking about Trevor Bryan. He wants that fight. Trevor Bryan of all people. Okay.
And who's Trevor Bryan, man? This guy, only guy, like, who's he for? Who's Trevor Bryan for?
That was it.
Trevor Bryan is just like
he's no WBA champion.
I know, that's what I mean. Who's he for though? That's what I'm trying to think. Like.
He fought that it's Severn, isn't it? And won the belt.
Yeah, he won the belt, a very good belt from Severn. That was recently.
I don't think I've ever seen him fight.
Yeah, I saw him fight. He's got some decent skills, but he's not too impressive to me, man. I mean,
I know, but like for someone who's been around for years and years and a little bit years, I was expecting him to be like a little bit more in the forefront, like trying to get into like big fights or half decent fights.
Right. Well, he's with Don King, so that's a problem. He's promoted by Don King. Don King doesn't really have that clout anymore. So, but I heard rumors that Don King and Trilla's partnered up right now, so they've made.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good look. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Oh,
yeah, Don King maybe coming back into the fray, man. If he gets back in, dude.
Yo, you know why? Because they got money and Don will make the fights. Don will make the fights. You know what I mean? Don. That's one thing about Don King. Yeah, he will make the fights. No, like the negotiations, people can't complain about money and stuff like that because it's not his money to be spending. So, like, I don't want to hear nothing. If Don King come, I'll be happy, bro. Because I like Don King's good for boxing. Like,
I agree with you on that one, man.
He's good for boxing. He is. He's better.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I agree with you. Yeah, I know he treats it. As far as there's always a page.
That's what they say about him. To be fair, that's what they say about him. But to be fair, if you think about it, Dan, the amount of like, I'm gonna be fair with you. The amount of racist bias in the 70s when he was doing it, you know what I mean. We couldn't challenge it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the fighters, a lot of fighters are pressured under circumstances. But the bottom line is that boxing was better under Don King ever than it was been on Bob Arum. Let's get that right.
That's true. I agree.
No one can tell you that. No one can tell you so. But they're going to talk about financial and what he's doing and what is. All of them are crooks. Look what Bob Arum did to Teofimo Lopez. Come on, man.
True. I mean, and then Arum tried to monopolize the sport, just like De La Hoya did one time. Keep all the fights in house. Don't do cross promotional fights.
There you go.
But now, it's like, dude. Now these guys, man, they all want to keep it. It's all about greed now, man. And then fans are getting upset about that. Yeah, it's like what happened to the old Don King days. I remember Don King used to stack fucking Julio Cesar Chavez's cards with fucking killers on the undercard. It's like, God, it's like, damn, back then you would think, like, go back and look at that. It's like, dude, he had Lennox Lewis and Tony Tucker on the undercard of Chavez versus who did Chavez fight? Was it Camacho? No, that wasn't Camacho.
But he had it was names upon names. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had Lennox Lewis versus Tony Tucker for the heavyweight title on that card. Then he had Gerald McClellan versus Julian Jackson, the first fight on that undercard as well. It's like, what? I was like, what? I was like, man, dude, looking back at that was a killer card. Don King put up many cards like that in the past, and he doesn't even get. I don't think he gets enough credit for that. He should put on cards like that, man. It's like he gave fans what they wanted. You can say what you want about him being a fucking crook, conniving bastard, but he gave the fans the money, the fights we wanted. Why? Because he told these fighters, if you want to get paid, You got to take the tough fights.
Right, man. That's what I'm
Right,
saying. Now you got a lot of biased people. Don King's a black guy doing his thing, and you know what I'm saying. A lot of biased people in there, so I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? Like, real talk, like in this day and age, Don King's good for boxing. I want to do nothing. If he's gonna work with Triller, I love the idea. I think that's great. He's the best salesman. He's still the best salesman other than Mayweather. Don King first, Mayweather second, and Eddie Hearn third. Like that's the way I look at it. You know what I mean?
I know a lot of Eddie Hearn fans, and I gotta like that.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
I said Don King first, Mayweather second, and Eddie Hearn third in the best salesmen in boxing ever.
Like the best salesman in boxing. Like you have to define that a little bit because Floyd Mayweather.
Whatever Mayweather touches turns to gold. It's $1 million.
But he ain't a good promoter.
We see this. We talking about. Okay,
then let's just break it down. So how do you define what is a good promoter? How do you?
Well, he promotes his own fights, doesn't he?
What?
He promotes his own fights.
Yeah, but Eddie Hearn is not a boxer, so
listen. Not sells his own fights. He literally is the promoter of his own fights. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if Mayweather was to do a card, right, with him in it, with anyone else in it, it's at least $100 pay-per-view. Tell me I'm lying. Am I lying?
Yeah, but you're.
The fight. Listen, when we talk about pay-per-view, we're talking about pay-per-view, we talk about numbers. So we're talking about pay, we talk about numbers that people are paying. Mayweather is bar none second to Don King. Because you ain't got nothing on Don King with the Rumble in the Jungle and all the other stuff there. You ain't got nothing on that.
But I'm not talking about Don King.
Let me give you two pay-per-views. Hold up, let me give you two pay-per-views. Hold up, let me give you two. All right, I will. Let me give you two pay-per-views that Mayweather sold. First off, he was the promoter in Pacquiao versus Mayweather. First one.
Yeah, you're talking like he's a third person.
Hold up, promoter. He's the promoter. Hold up, listen. He's still the promoter. So you see what I'm going to say to you. So because he's wearing different hats, right? The second one, Conor McGregor versus Mayweather. The third one, Oscar De La Hoya versus Mayweather. Actually, in that one, I don't think he was the promoter. So let's leave that one out. So the first two, name me any other guy. Eddie Hearn promoting bills is bigger than Mayweather Pacquiao or Conor McGregor Mayweather. Tell me that. Go ahead.
No, you know what you're doing, yeah? You're trying to do some technical shit. That's what you're trying to do, yeah? You're trying you know what you're doing. You're doing some technical shit. Nah, I know what you're trying to do. Because now, this is not we're not playing this game today. Let me tell you something right now. Yes, I agree that Floyd Mayweather is the best self-promoter. Yeah, he's the best at promoting himself. So I agree in that aspect. But when I'm talking about promoter, I'm talking about your job as a promoter primarily is to promote your fighters. Yes. So when it comes down to promoting your fighters, then Floyd Mayweather is not the top promoter for that.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, because Don King and Eddie Hearn are way above Floyd Mayweather. And you know this, Stan. You know this, right?
Hold up. Give me this go facts though. Give me numbers bigger than what Mayweather's done in terms of his promotion. No. Well, you can't give me numbers then.
No, because I'm taking Floyd Mayweather out of the equation because
you can't. No, you can't.
He's promoting himself.
You know what? You can't give me numbers.
He's a self-promoter.
No, he isn't.
Anyone can promote themselves.
Dan. I know Dan. Edge. Is it or not? Now, so you have to answer yes or no to this question. It's very simple. Is it not? Does Mayweather have his own promotional company? Yes or no?
Yes, he has.
When Mayweather fought Conor McGregor, wasn't he the promoter in that fight? Yes or no?
He promoted himself. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I asked the question. Was he the promoter? Yes or no?
Yes, he was the promoter.
Was he the promoter of Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather? Yes or no?
Yes, he was.
Right now answer this. What has Eddie Hearn done? Yeah, in your estimation, in the numbers wise, better than Mayweather? Go ahead.
But Eddie Hearn is not a boxer. You know, you know what I mean? Who's Eddie Hearn? What's Eddie Hearn done better numbers? Eddie Hearn has not a boxer.
See, this
it's not going to be Eddie Hearn versus Tyson Fury. It's not going to be Eddie Hearn versus Anthony Joshua.
Edge. You answered the question already. You just said he's the promoter.
What do you mean answer the question? You're asking a question that cannot be answered. Eddie Hearn is not a boxer.
Let's put it like this. So you think? Do you think? Yeah, AJ and Fury is gonna be better than Conor McGregor Mayweather?
I don't know because it hasn't.
Are
been
you
made
crazy, bro?
But like it's true, isn't it? It's true. It hasn't even been made yet. How do we know?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro.
How do we know?
Okay.
Okay. Are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to tell me when Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather was getting made that we all knew that this was going to be a blockbuster?
No one about the result. I don't care about the result.
You didn't know it was going to be at the time.
I don't care about the result. I don't care. You see, this is
that's what you're talking about.
We're talking about number. Listen, this is the thing you're getting messed up with. Yeah, you have to understand. Yeah, when I say Floyd Mayweather was a promoter, yes, we know he was fighting, but he promote. This is what I'm talking about. Promoting. He's a promoter. When you
but he's promoting himself. Self-promoter.
No, bro. When
everybody self-promotes. Devin Haney's a promotional company.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand, Edge. He's the promoter. That's it, period. He's getting paid from a promoter. Listen, that's getting paid as a promoter, a manager, and a fighter. So when we talking about promoter, I'm trying to tell you, yeah, that Mayweather is the best promoter, but no one's better than him other than Don King. You can't
but you're trying to make out like the fight with Pacquiao was
Dan, give him some reality. Give him some reality.
Can I come in? Let me chime in.
Aaron was involved. It wasn't all of Floyd Mayweather promotion like you're trying to make out.
Well, can I say something? Let me just say this.
And then you can say Bob Aaron's a big promoter than your base technicality.
And first things first, I'll say this again. Welcome back, man. Now, let's be truthful here. AJ Fury, while AJ Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury are not international level type of fighters like Floyd Mayweather or Conor McGregor. That's a fact. They don't have that international appeal. So, but as far as pay-per-view revenue, they won't top that. They won't do it.
We don't know. You can't say that it won't.
No, they
won't.
No, they won't. America's not buying it like that, man. America needs to be buying it.
So what if they end up doing 5 million pay-per-view buys? What happens?
Well, listen.
5 million pay-per-view buys were in the UK?
Overall, worldwide.
Well, what's the revenue going to be? What about the overall revenue? Because McGregor and Mayweather did close to what was the revenue for that fight? $500 million, $600, $800 million?
Hey, Dan, you know what I forgot? I forgot about the Canelo Alvarez Mayweather. He was the promoter on that one as well.
Yeah, he was. Well, Golden Boy was co-promoted by Golden Boy, so yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, but he's the promoter. No, hold on. He's still the promoter. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
So that means that Golden Boy is the
whether you like it or not, Mayweather bar none. Let me tell you something. This is how deep it is, right? Mayweather can come up to England, and any bum fighter, as soon as Mayweather talks their name, overnight they're a star. How about that? Look at this Anthony Yard. What did Anthony Yard do to get all that claret, yeah? To get all that attraction. You know who it was? Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather told Anthony Yard, he goes, "What's up, champ?" I was there at the press conference, and Mayweather was like, because Tunde knew him when he used to go to the gym. Mayweather gave him a stamp of approval. Overnight, look at Anthony Yard. He became a household name, not in a household name, and he got all the endorsements. I'm trying to tell you, Mayweather, bar none, is the best. Don King can do that as well. When Don King's got that silver spoon mouth, when he starts talking, anyone he starts promoting, they become famous. That's the way it is, right? Now,
no, that's not true. We know that's not true, man.
Eddie Hearn in America hasn't cracked America like that, bro. He ain't done it like yet. You have to crack it in America. That's why he's not the top boy. He's good in England, but he ain't good in America, bro.
Like Floyd Mayweather's promotions hasn't even cracked America. So what are you talking about?
He does it himself.
All right, here's what I'm going to be fair here. I'm going to be fair here. Now, as far as Eddie Hearn's promotion in America, he has gotten better with his promotion. I'll give him that because he's made some adjustments like I suggested he should do and stop spending recklessly to get these fighters to sign with him. That's not how it works in America. You don't do it that way. So he's gotten better. I guess you could say, well, he's got Canelo on that fight-by-fight promotional deal, so that's probably what's contributed to that. But I'll give him credit there. But let me just say this right here, though. Mayweather, when he in fights, he's top notch when it comes to promoting his own fights. That's bar none. But I guess to Edgeno's point, when it comes to promoting his fighters like Badu Jack and Gervonta Davis, I don't know, man. Floyd's kind of slacking off with those guys.
Yeah, that's a good point, right? But this is the thing, right? This is the thing I was trying to say, Edge, yeah? At a minute, Tank Davis is like bar none the number one money spinner in his division, right? If you ever fight Tank,
but who's in his division?
Hold up. So when I talk about promoter, I'm talking about a guy who, when he talks, everyone comes. So that's a promoter. That's what he does, right? So
Oh
you know,
yeah, I see what you're saying. You're saying that he brings all the attention to the fight.
Exactly. See Ali, yeah. Unfortunately for Ali, that the days when he was talking, because no one's better than Ali. Like, Ali's better than Don King. But Ali never had that license to say he was a promoter. Now, if Ali had his boxing license to promote fights, yeah, no one's beating Ali. Ali would be the best. Like it would be the best sport ever. But Ali used to go in the fights, sell fights, and sell the whole thing, right? Don King took it from Ali and took it to the next level. Now, what I'm trying to say to Edge here is that in this generation, you have guys who are like De La Hoya and Mayweather, who are not only boxers, they're promoters themselves. They're moving to the promoter thing. Now, you can say, in terms of like, if you said to me, who's the better promoter between De La Hoya in terms of the fighter or Mayweather, you'd probably say De La Hoya. But when it comes down to numbers, sheer numbers, because that's what it's about. This is about money. Who generates the most money? And no one really, other than Don King, Mayweather, generates that type of money, because ultimately it's whether you like someone or not. All you have to look at the numbers, and numbers don't lie. Now, Badu Jack and them guys are not pay-per-view stars, but if you put Mayweather on the card with whoever, then it goes up, bruv. The numbers just go up. They just get friggin' crazy.
Yeah, but you're looking at it from the wrong way, because let's say, because okay, let's look at it from a point of view from a boxer. I'm an up and coming boxer. I'm an up and coming boxer, and I'm gonna go and sign with a promoter. Like, the whole point of having a promoter is to make sure that they guide me to being a star. Now, if someone goes to Floyd Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather's great at promoting himself and making himself great. But can he promote me and make me a star? Or would I go to Eddie Hearn, who's good at promoting other fighters and making them better stars?
Let me cap you right now.
Then I'll go for Eddie Hearn, isn't it?
Let me show you something.
Because Mayweather has got no record of creating a superstar. None, other than himself. Floyd Mayweather's only good at talking about himself and promoting himself.
Edge, what you don't understand is that Eddie Hearn is only good in England. When Mayweather talks, the whole world listens. Now listen to this. I didn't even know who Savannah Marshall was. Mayweather signed her. I didn't know who she was. She was at the press conference when Mayweather came over with Tank Davis, right?
Yeah.
She came over, and Eddie and Mayweather goes, she's the next star.
Who was Savannah Marshall when Floyd Mayweather signed her? She was a nobody. When she goes and signs with Eddie Hearn, she's going to be in the biggest women's fight in history against Clarissa Shields and prove that she's the best in the goddamn world.
Hold up. So when Mayweather,
there's levels to this shit.
When Mayweather start talking her name, that's what everyone got to know. When Mayweather talks Annie Yar's name, that's whoever knows. When Mayweather talks Tank's name, Badu Jack, without them, listen now, Dan, tell me if I'm lying or not. If Mayweather doesn't give Tank Davis that platform, does he even get where it is? If he doesn't give Badu Jack that platform, does Badu Jack even lift off? Ashley Fearfane, all them guys there, they wouldn't even get half the shots they did, yeah? All the shots they did if Mayweather wasn't behind them. Tell me, am I lying, Dan? Am I lying or not?
You're right about that.
Let's face it.
Let me say something. Even though I think he doesn't really do that good of a job promoting him, but I will say this though. He does somehow, some way. They do end up getting opportunities somehow, some way. They do end up getting title shots. Mickey Bay, who I felt wasn't really a good fighter, but he got a title shot and ended up becoming a champion.
Yeah, but you can't say that Eddie Hearn can't do the same. Look at Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell went and fought Garcia. He fought what's his name? Lomachenko. He fought Linares. So you're trying to say that he can give opportunity. He can give any boxer opportunities, but obviously if they don't win, it's down to the fighter.
Let me show you something. Let me show you why he's a good promoter. Let me show you why he's a good promoter, right? Edge, if Mayweather came to London and promoted shows in London, told me you don't think they'll be selling out. Not even him fighting, him promoting on shows, you don't think the shows will sell out in London?
But that's the problem. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, hold up.
People will go to the shows to watch Floyd Mayweather. Not because of the fighter.
That's what I'm talking about. Wait, Mayweather.
But he has to promote the fighters, not himself.
Hold up. If Don King came over, same thing now. Let's change it around then. If Don King came and started promoting shows in London, you don't think they would sell out? Answer that question.
Yes, because Don King is good at promoting other fighters. That's the difference.
Give me a
state. Am I wrong here?
Hold up. Give me a state. Do
you know what I'm trying to tell people?
No. Hold up. Give me a state in America where Eddie Hearn can go, and anywhere in America, give me any state in America where Eddie Hearn can go and it sells out. Give me one right now.
Texas.
Eddie Hearn
because hold up. Can I say something out there? Eddie Hearn's not selling out Texas. That's Canelo Alvarez that's selling out Texas. He's already got an established he's already established in that state. So I mean, look,
wait. Let's get this straight. Yeah, when he went and fought on Golden Boy, yeah, he went to the same stadium, got 50,000.
You don't understand. You don't understand what. I don't understand what I meant.
So now he's gone on the Eddie
when he
Hearn.
fought at Alamo Dome, he did 70,000. Wait. He did what?
No, you don't understand. No, you don't understand. Let me reiterate the question. I'm talking about with fighters that no one knows. This is what I'm talking about. Fighters no one knows. Eddie Hearn go to any part of America with fighters that no one knows and sell out. Could he do that in America, Eddie Hearn?
What? No, we can't go anywhere in America.
I'm telling you right now that Don King can come to England with guys that no one knows and sell them out.
No, I don't think so.
And they were in England. In England,
yes, he would. He can't even get Trevor Bryan to sell out in his own backyard.
People pay per-view.
What? Okay, look. So look, he's trying to convince me. Who you trying to convince? Trying to tell me that Trevor Bryan will come to the UK right now and was going to sell out. I don't think so.
He don't understand. When he talk about he's so blind. He got the blindness on the UK.
Dan,
he don't understand about the world. He don't understand about the world.
Dan, yeah. You might do it. I don't know. Let's see. Dan, yeah. Trevor Bryan is going to be fighting like around the corner from you. Yeah, you're trying to tell me you're gonna go and buy a ticket to watch Trevor Bryan. It
depends who's promoting him.
Well, it depends who. Number one, number two. Trevor Bryan's not even a known name out here, so no one knows who that guy is.
Yeah, so you have to think about it, didn't you?
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, so come on.
Yeah, but let's.
If this was Deontay Wilder with Don King, yeah, that's a different story. But this is Trevor Bryan.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I know, like, look, EJ's stretching. He's stretching here. He's stretching, and that's in America. And he's trying to tell me he's going to come to the UK. Like Don King. I can tell you now, these kids these days don't even know who Don King is.
No, bro.
You know what I mean?
Are you crazy, bro? What are you talking, bro? Listen, if Don King came to Trevor Bryan to the UK, it would sell out. Just to, I'll tell you that right now. Yes, it would.
Do you know what?
Against Dave Allen.
Do you know why it'll sell out? Do you know why it'll sell out?
No, you know why. You know why.
Look, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it'll sell out. Yeah. Let me tell you why it'll sell out. Because right now we're in a pandemic, and there's no fans allowed in stadiums. So obviously it'll be sold out.
This guy's funny, bro. This guy's funny. But anyway, we're going off the subject, yeah. Like, listen. All I'm saying is this, right? Let's get back to it though. So the heavyweight division right now is frustrating, but end of the day, yeah, like if Don King comes back into Thriller, I think is a good move. Mike Tyson, because got Snoop Dogg as one of the promoters. I think he's the best promoter. I think he's one of the best promoters ever, bro. I don't care. You know what I mean? It would give Triller an extra boost, and it'll give Don King another boost as well to come back at Bob Arum, because Bob Arum, he's dying a slow death over there on ESPN, bro. I swear that, because he ain't got no fighters. And you know the thing as well, Don King gets along with the PBC. I think so. I think he gets along with Al Heyman.
I think that with PBC and Top Rank, I think that the thing with PBC is like that. It's just like PBC. The only thing that PBC's got over Top Rank is that you don't see any issues with their fighters, arguing about Al Heyman's this, Al Heyman's that. Do you know what I mean? There's no one from PBC saying, "Oh, I'm waiting to get out my deal with PBC." Do you know what I mean? Because they're not treating me real well.
Yeah, but guys, I think some boxers were paid to say them sort of things to mess up Don King. That's what I think, because they kept on going back. They kept on going back to him, so I don't understand.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
No. I was gonna say though, real quickly though. Yeah, I mean, there's one thing about Al Heyman I would say though. Even though I'm not happy that he's not really giving us cards right now. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. We need to get on the ball and get these guys dates. Yeah. Broner too. Yeah, Broner's complaining right now because he's like, "Look, give me some dates, or I'm blocking."
Jay-Z. When Jay-Z offered that money, he should have took that money from Jay-Z.
Remember exactly.
60 mil. At Rock Nation? He turned that down, right?
Yeah.
Because people are forgetting that we're in a pandemic right now. There's no crowds. Yeah. There's no crowds. There's no. You know what I mean? The money that they would have made is not there at the moment. The networks is not making as much money. Do you know what I mean? So they're not going to get the kind of money that they would have got if there were crowds in stadiums and things like that. Obviously, some fights are having crowds in stadiums in some areas, but it's not the same. Do you know what I mean? So I think
part of that is some of these fighters are holding out too until those crowds will come back. That's what they're doing. They're holding out until until things get back to somewhat semi-normal. Then they'll start fighting again. because they're not trying to lose out on that ticket revenue, on the gate revenue, I should say. So I mean, look, man, I just think that I mean, they heard as much shit that he gets, man. He's putting out a lot of great cards so far, man, and BBC is falling way behind. And Top Rank is putting on some decent cards too, but
no one can't compete with what the zone is doing right now in regards to cards.
Man, the zone is whack, man. Come on.
No one.
Well, let me give some credit when credit is due, man. And I said this once, and I say it again: the zone was not going to make it unless they made some changes. Lo and behold, what did they do? They made some changes, as I suggested they do. Get rid of those dumbass contracts, which they did. Start. Put a cap on that. Expand your horizons to the different, to how you're gonna get a pay-per-view platform, which they did with Infinity Communications. So they're doing pay-per-view now, and they're making more money. They were able to stabilize their finances now because of the changes they made. So, yeah, you know what I mean. Don't spend recklessly like that.
So basically, you're trying to say that you was at the business meeting, and then you kind of laid out.
No, I wasn't at the business meeting. What I'm telling you is that you can read between the lines what they were doing. I understand the market very well. Trust me, I sold in territories. I know how markets work. I know what the demographics are like.
Are you trying to tell us that you're secretly in cahoots with the zone? And
no, I'm telling you, it's called common sense. It's called about reading between the lines.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
right. Then. We believe you, Dan. We believe you.
Well, hey, do they have? Well, was I the one who said they did it? Wait, was I the one? Wait, I was. EJ knows this too. EJ knows this too. I was the one that said they needed a pay-per-view platform, which they did introduce.
They got pay-per-view? What they got pay-per-view?
Yeah, they do.
It's technically not a pay-per-view.
No, they don't. No, they don't. What do you mean they got pay-per-view? Really?
They do.
It's not really a pay-per-view, but I know what
no, yes, it is. It's pay-per-view for non-subscribers for Canelo fights. If you're a non-subscriber,
non-subscribers, okay, yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah, for non-subscribers, if you want to see a Canelo fight, you have to do a pay-per-view.
How much?
I think it's $50.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Subscribe. You might as well subscribe then, isn't it? Because it's cheaper.
Yeah, but that's the kind of plan. That's the whole plan. That's the whole point. It's kind of like a way of you for Canelo fight. You can only do it to watch the Canelo fight if you pay for like I think a 6-month or 4-month membership or something. So it works out that much.
Well, I think another thing too, like I said, dude, they had to do something to curb out the churn. What it is that most of these people who subscribe to the zone, they only did it on a temporary basis. They only did it for Canelo fights. Like for example, at the time you pay $10 a month, right? But what these people were doing is that they'll get it just for the Canelo fight, and they'll drop it and they resubscribe for another 6 months.
Which I don't see. Which I don't understand the point, because Canelo fights on pay-per-view before was what, 70, and then so now you can pay 70 for a whole year and get like a whole bunch of fights, which didn't make any sense.
Yeah, that would make sense. I agree with you on that one, but you have to understand, Canelo's biggest fan base are casual boxing fans. They only care to see him fight. They don't care about anyone else. So they rather pay $20 to watch him fight whoever, and just worry, they save themselves $50 for the year or $100 for the year. That's what they rather do. So I know I understand where you're coming from, but that's the way it is. You have to understand, boxing is, boxing's biggest revenue stream comes from the casual fans, like it or not. That's a fact. Hardcore fans don't bring in enough revenue stream.
That's what H don't understand. Everything's about money, man. Everything's about money.
Man. Money.
Whether you like someone, you have to look at the numbers. So let's talk about the Ennis fight. Jerome Ennis versus who's he going against tonight?
Sergey Lipinets.
Okay, so what's your guys' take on that fight?
Well, Lipinets is in for the taking. He hasn't really impressed at 147. I think he's a little too big for that weight. I mean, I know he's a 140 guy. He seemed to have more power at that weight. But 147, it just seemed like his power didn't really carry up there. So he's having a tough time there. I know he stopped Lamont Peterson, but Lamont Peterson is a naturally 140-pound guy himself. And he had a tough fight against Castillo Clayton, who I think is going to be a player in that division. Watch out for him. I know he had a draw against him, but he had a really tough time in that fight. And I mean, to be fair, he did take that fight on a short notice. And, his opponent backed out of the fight, I believe. I forgot who it was. Clayton came in as a replacement, so last-minute replacement. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. But at the same time, he hasn't really made much of an impact at 147. So I expect Ennis to beat him. I don't think he'll stop him, but I think he'll he'll beat him very comfortably.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, so my man said recently, just heard from Kugan Cassius. He said on that performance of Conor Benn's a pay-per-view star right now. What do you guys think?
Ah, man,
No,
come on,
I
everybody,
wouldn't go that far.
that's way too far, man. Come on, man.
For him to Conor Benn to go on to be a pay-per-view draw, he needs to fight for a world title. And
he's probably like number 2, 3 in the WBA right now with that win, right?
I mean, if you promote him right, I mean, look, Joshua became a review star even though he didn't fight for a world title. So let's,
Joshua's the heavyweight, man. The heavyweight, man.
Well, that's true. That's true. That is true. But what I'm saying is Conor Benn has that lineage. He has that family name, Nigel Benn. Nigel Benn was a very popular fighter, and you guys sure at that time. So if you have that, you have that lineage, and you also have that. You have that.
Man. I don't know if he's pay-per-view value. Is he value for money though? To say that he's pay-per-view though.
I don't think he's pay-per-view right now, but me personally, if you market him right, and I think Eddie Hearn could do it, yeah, you can make him a pay-per-view star. I mean, look, I think I think he's better technically than his father. When his father in his prime, he's a much better fighter than technically than his father. I'm not saying he's a better fighter overall, but as far as technical skills, he's much better than his father.
We don't know. We don't know if
he's not.
When I mean by much better than his father, I'm not talking about the list of opponents that he beat. I know he's not there yet. But I'm talking about technical skills.
No, but I know. But against people like Jared McClellan, and you do what you do, yeah, against Iron Barkley, like nah. And he's still, because the thing is, see that Vargas fight, like I said to you, and until like it's hard to say it when he hasn't, that fight got stopped prematurely for me. I know he needed to be stopped and counted, but to stop the whole fight, I'm like, yo, bro, it boosts Conor in the position where I think maybe he's gonna be finding wanted, man. I'm telling you, like, because I just look at the top 10.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go on mute for a couple minutes. Keep talking. I'll be back.
Okay, no problem. So I feel that Conor Benn, he's gonna be put in the position to be fair, and I look at it like because he hasn't fought for the British, Commonwealth, or European. He's got a world ranking, and yet it's like, bro, like Eddie Hearn's been doing this regularly. It looks good on TV, but bro, this is how guys get hurt, man. You know what I mean? A Vargas fight, cool, but don't get overly, you know what I mean? Because you always want to see a guy in a fight to see a fight, but that one there, don't get overly confident on that, man. Do not. Don't try it. Like, I like Conor Benn, but I just say still to myself, he still needs to be took time on. You know what I mean? Don't get overly hyped. Because look, I'll pull out the welterweight division right now. Yeah, I will just pull out the top 10 Ring Magazine because I always go Ring Magazine in it, like sports writers. Yeah. You still there, Edge? Right?
Yeah.
All right. So listen to this, right? Vergil Ortiz, forget that. Sergey Lipis.
Forget that.
After tonight, Sergey Lipis, maybe I don't know, right? Because he's, you know what I mean, maybe him. This other guy, Khabib, whatever his name is, and he's 18-0 with 10 knockouts. Listen to this: Danny Garcia versus Conor Benn. What do you think?
Yeah, that'll be a good fight.
Danny Garcia, the way he can bang.
Danny Garcia hasn't done nothing at 147.
Bruv,
he's lost to all the top guys at 147.
Listen, if he lands one on Conor's chin, yeah, Conor's turning over. But bruv, let me say right now.
I think Danny Garcia versus Conor Benn, I think that will be a great fight.
It
might be too big of a step up, but Danny Garcia at 147, he is not the same fighter, and I think that's where Conor Benn may have an advantage in that aspect of it. I know maybe experience, but I think it's a good, intriguing fight.
Well, okay, what about Vergil Ortiz? Leave that alone, yeah. Leave that one alone, innit, right?
No. I think that's a fight. I think if that's a fight to be made, I think Eddie Hearn should make that fight.
Are you crazy against Vergil Ortiz?
I don't think Golden Boy.
You're crazy. All right, let's go. The Ugas.
I'll fancy that fight for a world title.
My gosh, man, you're crazy. He's the WBA champion. You know, he's the WBA champion. Conor's in line to fight him because he's the WBA. He's like right now the WBA champion.
Yeah, but listen to me. Because I say I like that fight, it doesn't mean I think that Conor Benn will win. I just think that that's a fight that I would like to see.
No, but that's what we talk. But Dan, sorry, Edge. That's what we're talking about. Like fights that I think he could win. This is what I'm saying. I don't think he beats Danny Garcia. I don't think he beats Ugas either. Like that, I'm being straight with you. Like, you know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah, but thing is, like the fighters that we think he will beat, then there's no point in him facing them. He needs to face fighters that. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's why I'm putting at the top 10 here to let you know that they need to calm down with it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They need to calm down because I like Conor Benn like everyone, yeah, and I'm happy for him. But like, I don't think you still pull the trigger and say that's what they're doing. They're putting the hype on it hard now. You know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, like we don't do that. Like, why are you doing that? It's too early.
So you're Conor Benn's promoter. Who would you put him in with next?
Well, I'm going down the top 10. So we're having me and you having the discussion right now. Sean Porter. You put him in Sean Porter?
Sean Porter? Nah.
Okay.
I don't know. Sean Porter is nah.
You don't like that one? Too durable and too strong, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's elite level. Like, Sean Porter's a world class level. So I wouldn't. I don't.
Wait. That's where Conor Benn is now. This is what I'm saying. He's world level. No, he's world level. That's what I'm trying to say to you. He's world level now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He can't go back. He's in the world level. He's in the top 10 now.
But it's not well. It's not like what? Nah, I say top.
Bro, he does beat my man. He beat my man quicker than anyone's ever beat him. Right? He's in the world level. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Man, you switching quick time.
See, no, I'm trying to tell you the truth. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is why I said to you, you need to calm down. All right. Yeah, not you, but people. All right, Keith Thurman. Conor Benn versus Keith Thurman.
Nah, I think he's not ready for that, man. I don't think he's ready. I don't think he is at the. I think he is. I don't think he's at the elite level, world class level.
Come on, let's say we already got that. What do you think is gonna happen? Conor Benn versus Keith Thurman. Well gone.
Keith Thurman may stop him.
Keith Thurman may stop him, right? All right, cool. All right, next one, yeah. Even though Keith Thurman been out for like 2 years, yeah, you still got Keith Thurman beating him, yeah.
It doesn't matter, man.
Well, that's Amir Khan's out of the same thing. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why you think Amir Khan
is done, man. He's
so is Keith Thurman. So is Keith Thurman, bro.
Finished. He finished.
You stop your
he fought a steroid up Manny Pacquiao.
You don't know that.
So
you got any proof?
We all know it.
You got no proof, though, have you? You ain't got no proof, have you? You say stuff, but you ain't got no proof. You're doing that again, innit? You make me laugh. Ain't you funny, you know? You ain't got no proof though, bro. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit.
Anyways, yeah. I think Keith Thurman would beat Conor Benn if they. Do
you want me to tell you something right now? Yeah. All right.
What?
So I feel to put this on the screen right now to share the screen. Actually, I'll share the screen with you now. Yeah. So everyone don't know I'm lying. Yeah. All right, because you need to understand about see Conor Benn's title he fought for. Do you know when it first came into existence?
No.
Right, so Conor Benn fought for the World Boxing Association Continental Welterweight title, right? So that belt was first brought up in 2014. That's when that belt was first introduced, right?
Yeah.
Now, looking at this belt here, right? Conor Benn got this belt in 2018, yeah. And basically, he's like the best name on the list. That's it. This belt is like, you know what I mean? This is not a world championship. It started in 2014, and Conor's been holding it from 2018. So I don't even understand why they even done this belt, bro. There's no lineage on this belt. There's no lineage.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not really paying attention to the belt. To be honest with you, I haven't paid no attention because a lot of these times you've seen these boxers. Like 10-0, 5-0, 6-0, and they got these belts around their waist, and I'm like, you know,
Ugas is the real champ. I got the Ugas is the belt. Yeah, he's the real WBA champion, right? He's got. I can go down the line. This belt goes all the way back. Yeah, WBA is one of the oldest champions, but that belt, yeah, it's a made up belt. It's a made up belt to just give the rankings. So now what we want to do, right? I want to go to WBA rankings. I want to put it on the screen, but I don't want to because it's like I don't even want to. You know what I mean? Why?
Yeah, but look, at the end of the day, it's not really it's like you know the super champion, the regular champion is like, you know, you got the diamond belt, you got the continental belt, the European, they got all these different kinds of belts. It's just, you know what I mean, it's just just window dressing at right, really. You know what I mean? It's not really, you know, that's all it is. So Conor Benn is like, you know, when I saw him with the belt, I didn't know what he was holding. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. All right, so listen to this, Dan. Edge. So Conor Benn, guess where he's ranked in the world right now? In the WBA ranking, in the world belt, right? He's ranked, yeah? He's ranked number 11. You understand? He's ranked number 11. Now,
Yeah.
this is what I was trying to tell you, yeah? Now, above him, you got people like Abel Ramos. You got people, Omar Figueroa Jr. See, that's a good fight. Omar Figueroa Jr., Mikey Garcia. These are the people in front of him for a title shot, to get a title shot at the against the WBA champion, which is thing, innit? Manny Pacquiao is the recess champion. Who's this guy? Jamal James is the world champion, and Ugas is the super champion. And they got Vergil Ortiz. Vergil Ortiz is the gold champion. So there's 4 champions on one belt. 4 different champions on one belt. So Conor Benn is ranked number 11. And I'm telling you right now, yeah, you need to leave that alone. I think Omar Figueroa is a good fight for him, though, because they're both young. I think that's a good fight. Omar Figueroa Jr., I think that's a good fight for him. They're both young as well. That's a good fight.
That's probably the fighters in and around that division. That's where it's going to be elite. Like, I'm looking at the top 10 Ring magazine now, and I think that Conor Benn is not in the top 10. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. For him, he's not in the top 10. For him to be in the
now
top
after 10, tonight, after night years, they moved him up after night, but he's ranked number 11 already. That's what I said. When you get that international belt, it puts you into the top 10 of their ranking straight away. That's what I said to you.
I think that what he needs to do is fight, because Sergio Lipinets is number 9. I think he should fight Sergio Lipinets.
Leave that alone, man. Leave that alone. It's too hard. It's too hard. Leave that alone.
Vargas is too early.
You know, I guess where Conor Benn's ranked in England. Guess where he's ranked in England?
Should be in the rank number 1 in welterweight.
What, over Kell Brook?
Yeah. I mean,
huh? You got Conor Benn in England. Like, Conor Benn. He wants to fight.
Kell Brook is number 1.
Yeah, Kell Brook's number 1. Josh Kelly's number 4. Conor Benn's number 2 in the country in welterweights.
Yeah, so he's number 1 bet. He's number 1 Brook, innit?
Yeah, but don't you think he's ranked a bit high? Is he better than Chris Congo?
Okay,
let me ask you a question. Is Conor Benn better than Chris Congo?
In the welterweight division?
Yeah, in England.
I mean, I would say, based on that performance against Vargas, I just don't see. I cannot see anybody other than Kell Brook, maybe Amir Khan beating him.
Bro, it's madness, bro. It's madness. I tell you this, yeah. This is about professional game. They make Chris Congo fight a hard fight, yeah. And Conor Benn is not the best. He's not number 2 in England, bro. Like, I can tell you that right now, bro. He's not. But
so would you want to see? Would you want to see Chris Congo versus?
They beat. You know, stylistically, Conor Benn is not beating Chris Congo. Them guys, they know it already. They know it. Stylistically, he's not beating him. So in the world, you know already. Conor Benn's ranked number 20 on BoxRec. Yeah, he's ranked 21 in the world. Now listen, he's ranked 21. Guess who's in front of him? Adrian Broner is right in front of him. That's what everyone reckons. I reckon that's a good fight. Adrian Broner versus Conor Benn is a good fight. What do you think? Right now, Conor Benn could beat Conor Benn versus Adrian Broner.
I think that's good for as a name wise, but realistically, I mean, at 147, Adrian Broner, we know he's a sitting duck at 147.
Conor doesn't hit hard. Adrian Broner is much harder. Adrian Broner is a threat. If Adrian Broner, but the only thing with Adrian Broner is flat-footed. So Conor.
Yeah, I don't know about Adrian Broner, man. I don't. I think at 140, Adrian Broner will give Conor Benn problems, but I think at 147, I just don't know. I think.
All right, let me give you another one. Thomas Delome.
Who?
Thomas Delome. Do you know who that is?
Yeah. I mean,
Conor Benn versus
that'll be a good fight.
What about Maurice Hooker?
I don't know, man. That's why I say he's moving up.
Yeah, you see? Look at you see. You see what I'm saying to you. All right, give me another. Jose Silva Lopez.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good fight as well. That's a decent fight.
All right, Jamal James.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
Mikey Garcia.
I think that's an interesting fight as well, because I don't know Mikey Garcia 147. I'm not convinced about him.
David Analysim, the one who beat Josh Kelly the other day.
Yeah, why not? I thought they would do that fight next.
You're mad, bruv. Nah, leave it alone, bruv.
I think he'll do that fight next. Why not?
He's not, bruv. He's not. If you want to make Conor Benn into a pay-per-view star, I think you go Amir Khan I think you got Amir Khan and you got Adrian Broner.
Amir Khan, Kell Brook, or Adrian Broner.
Yeah.
I think those fights in whichever particular order.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
whether they'll fight Conor Benn, I don't know. I don't think Brook will fight Conor Benn. I don't think Amir Khan will fight Conor Benn.
Nah.
I don't think so. I think that Amir Khan.
If I'm Conor Benn, I'm not trying to fight. No. If I'm Conor Benn, if I'm Amir Khan, I'm not fighting Conor Benn. Say that for free. No way.
If I was like he didn't want to fight Kell Brook when he was at his peak. So why would he want to fight Conor Benn when he's on his way out? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That makes no sense.
He's not. Yeah, because Amir Khan got too much pride to have this guy. He's not selling out his career to Conor Benn. But Amir Khan beats Conor Benn. Though. I'll tell you that for free.
Well, I don't know about that, man.
Come on, don't be sad, bro.
Amir Khan has got a history of having a weak chin.
Nah, how do you know Conor Benn ain't got a weak chin? He ain't been tested, has he?
Yeah, but Amir Khan hasn't had a history of knocking out people.
Amir Khan's got a history of knocking out people from lightweight to light welter and welterweight. How about them apples? Better competition. He's more seasoned, isn't it? He's better, bro.
He's more seasoned, but I don't know if he's seasoned out.
Amir Khan to give Conor a boxing lesson. Stop it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. The Amir Khan that we're seeing now, I don't know if this guy is the same Amir Khan.
Yeah, well.
I don't know if he's got the same motivation. I don't know if he's got the same drive. He just wants the last payday. He's begging Kell Brook to fight him now. Like, do you know what I mean? It just seems like I don't know if he's got it in him anymore.
That's a fight he can get up for, bro. Conor Benn is not a fight he can get up for, bro.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. He's not on that.
Even if let's say Eddie Hearn had the money and they paid him the money, I don't think that he will be up for that fight. I don't think he'll be motivated for that fight. I think he'll come in for the payday, and then as soon as it gets too tough, he will be out, and that's it.
Who's that? Amir Khan not a quitter, man.
Man, when he's not a quitter, did you not see him against Crawford? Where was you?
Bro, hold up. Where in his career have you seen him quit?
What, did you not miss the Crawford fight? Are we going to pretend the Crawford fight never happened?
He bust his ball back, man. He's not in the ball back. What? You got one fight? You're him in the ball back, you know. Amir Khan's no quitter, man. No, man. He'll fight until he gets knocked out, but he ain't no quitter. No, that's a bit wrong, isn't it? I think you're underestimating him a bit. Yeah. I think you're underestimating him.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think about Billy Joe Saunders then?
Sorry?
Billy Joe Saunders and Canelo. What do you think?
Oh, I was about to say, I thought you meant Billy Joe Saunders against Conor Benn. I was like, what the fuck?
Nah. We'll change the subject. You can't.
No, what? Saunders and Canelo. I mean, it depends, man. I think that people were saying that Canelo will win because Saunders doesn't have power, but you know, he didn't have power against what's his name? Wait, what's his name? He fought him in Canada. I forgot his name now.
Oh, it's David Lemieux.
David Lemieux, yeah. He didn't have power against David Lemieux, and he kind of outclassed him for 12 rounds.
Who's David Lemieux beat though?
Yeah, but but the point I'm saying is that power is not the defining factor in winning a fight. Do you know what I mean? So Canelo has got, and I think that this is going to be a more tough fight than what people think it's going to be. And I think that I wouldn't be surprised if Billy Joe Saunders wins by points.
I'll tell you straight out, I got Billy Joe Saunders winning the fight.
I wouldn't be surprised if Billy Joe Saunders wins by points decision. Because at the end of the day, people are looking at Canelo Alvarez and seeing his wins, but they're forgetting about the technicalities of it. You know, he fought a Kovalev, weight drained Kovalev, and then he struggled against Kovalev until the ninth round until he got tired and then pretty much stopped fighting. And then he went and fought Daniel Jacobs and got him and fought him weight drained. And then fought him weight drained. He looked good in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's fighting. He fought Callum Smith, which he was overrated. Yeah, he was overrated. So he did, but now he's fighting someone who's a proper fighter, and there's no weight drain, there's no nothing. He's fighting a proper fighter like Billy Joe Saunders, who is a slick, talented boxer. So if he beats Billy Joe Saunders and beats him proper, then I'll give Canelo props. but I don't know if he will do it. That's the problem. I think that Billy Joe Saunders will be too slick. It'll be too fast, too quick, and I think he will beat. It won't stop him, but I think he will beat him on points.
I got Billy Joe Saunders on points as well. I agree with you.
Because I'm thinking, because I saw when I saw the Amir Khan and Canelo fight, Amir Khan won every single round, and then Canelo connected and knocked him out. Because the reason why he knocked out Amir Khan is, number one, he's got a weak chin at the best of times. But when you're getting hit by at middleweight, then it's a different story.
All right, so let's talk about his chin, yeah. So, who's he been knocked out by? And let's talk about some of the guys.
Amir Khan.
Yeah, who's he been knocked out? Who's he been knocked out by?
Amir Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been knocked out by Canelo. That's what I just said.
Yeah, don't you think he's a big puncher, though, isn't he?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He moved up, and he's facing a heavier puncher, so obviously he's going to be knocked out.
All right, so you said he's got. So
Billy Joe Saunders is a fully fledged heavyweight, it's middleweight.
So what I'm saying is, okay, so who else Amir Khan been knocked out? Because Canelo can hit hard, and he knocked out a lot of people, so that's no shame. So who else?
Well, he's been knocked out by, what was his name? Flipping that Cuban guy.
You talking about Danny Garcia? Well, you talking about Brady Prescott?
Yeah, Danny Garcia, yeah, and he got knocked out.
Yeah, but them guys, he didn't get knocked out. He got stopped. The referee just stopped the fight. He didn't get knocked out.
His last beat.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, Danny's proven he's a hitter, though, isn't it? Danny's proven he's a knockout artist, though. And what I'm saying is that everyone says about his chin, but he's been knocked out by notable knockout artists, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but everyone knows he's got a weak chin, though, isn't it?
Alexander, and he beat Dylan, and when he fought. When he beat Lamar, when he lost against Lamar Peterson, he wasn't knocked out. So, and he never get knocked out against Barrera either. Kotelnik, Zab Judah never knocked him out. So, you know what I mean? He beat Marcus Madonna. He got wobbled and everything like that. He won the fight.
No, Brown South's probably his best performance.
Well,
I think that was his best performance today.
One of them. I think the Zab Judah fight was, to me, was good. Because Zab he unified the belts at that point, and then Tim Bradley didn't want to fight him. But what I'm saying is that, Amir Khan has only been knocked out against notable knockout artists. Now, Conor Benn a knockout? Is he on that level of that sort of power, like knockout artist like that?
That's why I want to see him against someone like Lipinets, because if he can do a job on him, then he's legit.
But
we need to see him.
Who's Lipinets beat though? Who's he beat though?
Who?
Lipinets, whatever his name is. Who's he beat?
No, but look, he ain't beaten, but he's in the top. He's in the top 10.
No, but I mentioned durable guys in the top 10. Omar Figueroa Jr. is in the top 10.
Yeah, but the durable guys in the top 10 are all elite, and he ain't ready for that yet.
I know when you pick Liberty, because he's flat-footed and he's slow. That's why you picked him.
But like Josecito Lopez, he needs to fight somebody who ain't been stopped in a round. He needs to fight people that ain't been stopped in a round and see what happens. If he fights someone that hasn't been stopped in a round, like Lipinets, and then stops him in a round, then yeah, he's got power.
He needs to stop calling that Conor Benn, man. He needs to stop calling that Amir Khan, right? And just leave that alone, innit? Amir Khan, because bro, and thinking what you think, he'll get shook up. But Amir Khan will knock his confidence out. I'm telling you, Amir Khan, I got Amir Khan. Amir Khan, I like Conor, but Amir Khan will beat him, bro. He'll beat him. Look, he'll beat him with his hand.
If Amir Khan,
one hand time behind his back, Amir Khan beats him. I'm telling you.
If Amir Khan is as confident as what you think he is, he will take the fight. I don't think he will take the fight.
Amir Khan is a superior boxer, bro. There's no way he's going to lose to Conor Benn.
I just don't think Amir Khan has got the same confidence as you have in him.
Listen.
He doesn't have your confidence.
He sees Conor Benn, yeah, and he knows about what he's done in life, yeah. He gets confident straight away. So, bro, I'm not losing to this guy. You're crazy. There's no way. Even with Terence Crawford that struck for the first round, Crawford struggled a bit, yeah. But these are elite level guys, isn't it? And you see, Amir Khan might, the weight going up and down the weights, yeah, it's messed him up, innit? Trying to get that Floyd Mayweather fight might have messed him, but he's had enough time to rest up on that. So we'll see anyway. But,
look, I would like to see that fight. I would like to see Amir Khan versus Conor Benn. I don't know that's not a good fight, man. I think that'll be a good fight. So, but whether Amir Khan, I just don't think Amir Khan will take it. I just don't think he will. I don't think Kell Brook will take it, and I think he needs to go
I
down
said,
a different route.
Domestically, Conor Benn's in trouble. There's guys in there who's going to give him trouble, and I think in the world level, he has to make sure he cherry picks guys that make him look good. That's what I'm saying. He could be a world champion. No, maybe I don't see how he can be a world champion against some of these guys. The world division, I'm looking in the top 25, right?
I'll look at Adesanya, and I'll say that fight. Because if people think that Josh Kelly was ready for someone like Adesanya, then I would say, why can't Conor Benn face him next?
Bruv, leave that. Bruv, that guy beat Shea Mosley. There's no way Conor Benn's going to fight that guy. Forget it.
Yeah,
Forget
like,
you don't line him.
I'll put him in with them.
Huh?
Like, I'll put him in there because they will, like, let's look at it.
That's a slaughter.
They were saying if Josh Kelly beats Adesanya, then there's going to be Conor Benn versus Josh Kelly. So basically, why not Josh Kelly? Why not Adesanya face Conor Benn instead?
Listen, look, who's better? Who's better opponent? Yeah, Jesse Vargas or Jesse Vargas or Josh Taylor, not Josh Taylor, Josh Figgy.
Dude, Josh Kelly.
Yeah, who's better opponent? Josh Kelly or Vargas? Vargas is better than Josh Kelly, isn't it?
No, man. I don't know.
Yeah, of course he is. Of course he is. Of course he is. He's better on the. He's on the. Bro, that guy's on the. He fights on the world stage regularly. He loses, but he loses to the top. Bro, his pride's been dented, bro. I'm telling you, that Mexican guy's been dented. He can't believe he got embarrassed like that. You know what I mean? But Conor seized him off.
Just Kelly. I don't know. I think he's gonna go up to 154. I don't know if he's ready for. I don't think he's able to fight at that weight at optimum level. Do you know what I mean?
I think Adrian Broner.
Oh yes. What? Oh, Triller's not on tonight, right?
What's that?
Triller's not on tonight, right?
Nah, that's not on tonight. That's the 17th. Next week.
Okay.
Yeah, you looking forward to that, right?
Not really. Like, there's nothing really on there. Like, that's gonna. They got Regis Prograis versus Regis Prograis Lipinets, isn't it? Lipinets, I think, isn't it? So I think that's not Lipinets, was it? Regis Prograis versus So, but other than that, like the Jake Paul, like I don't know about that fight. So
Jake Paul, yeah, Jake Paul versus that guy, innit? The MMA fighter. You like that fight?
I don't know about Jake Paul. Like he's fighting MMA fighters and YouTube.
Yeah, the Lopez fight is pretty credible though, isn't it?
That's not going to be on there next week.
Why'd you say that? Yes, it's on the card.
It's a separate event.
It ain't. No, it ain't. It's the same card.
No, I think it's on another event.
No, man. I swear it's on the same card.
No, it's another event. Yeah, no, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. It's going to be on its own card.
Oh no, let me check. TFL. I swear it's on the same card, bud.
No.
Yeah, I think so, bud. TFL.
No, they weren't at the press conference.
He was at the press conference. They had it before.
No, they weren't at the press conference.
Lopez. You sure?
Yeah. They're not at the press conference. They're having their own event.
Let me see.
Triller doing multiple events now. They're I don't know. I don't know if they're getting into boxing proper, but they're doing multiple events now.
Yeah. So you think, like, what happened to your boy Takita Barbie? Where's he at, man? That's your guy. You was hiring that Takita Barbie. What's going on with him?
I don't know.
A waste man, isn't it? Huh?
I don't know, man. He's hanging around these TikTokers, man.
The waste man. He was never them guys. Are not them guys. See, you see, you look at them guys there. He's a wrestler, whatever he is. These guys are not serious, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why. Bro,
only time will tell, man. Only time will tell. So we're gonna see, like, you know, because I'm actually they're signing some decent boxers now. He's got like what's his name? He's got some decent boxers coming up, like Deshaun, like and
that's the card. My bad. Ivan Redcat versus Reese's Progress. That's on the card.
That's it.
That's the fight, not thingy. Yeah, you're right. And then Frank Mir versus Steve Cunningham. I don't know why Steve Cunningham like Frank Mir. I might hit up Steve Cunningham and see what's going on. And Frank Mir, I might hit them up, like see what's going on with him. Hit him up in a week. No one, you know what I mean? That's a boxing match. Like thingy. Frank Mir's making his pro debut. You know, Frank's got hands. He's quite heavy-handed, but Steve should be able to outbox him. What's it? Quinton Rydell versus William Jackson. I don't know who that guy is. They got some other guys, but Jake Paul, Ben Askren, who's it? Lorenzo Simpson versus I don't know who that guy. Some boxers. I don't know who them guy are. But Regis Progress versus Iron Redcap. What do you think about that fight right there?
Regis Progress should be able to beat him.
From the Ukraine.
Should be able to.
Yeah.
He wants to fight Adrian Broner next. So that looks like I think that could be a fight that they're waiting.
What about Regis Progress versus Conor Benn? What about that?
Nah, he's moving up, isn't he? That's what I'm saying.
Who's that? Regis? It's fighting at welterweight now. Regis is fighting at welterweight now.
No, I think he's fighting at 140 still, isn't he? Yeah, it's fighting at 140.
No, Regis, no, man. This fight's at welterweight, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, they're fighting at welterweight. Yeah, because
but I don't think it's permanently though, because he wants to fight Adrian Broner and he wants to fight
Adrian Broner's a welterweight though, isn't it? What's Adrian Broner? What light well or well?
140. He's at 140.
He's gone back to 140 again, yeah.
Yeah. But he wants to fight Adrian Broner next. So I think that they're waiting for that fight, and then if Progress wins, then I think they maybe want to try and do Progress versus Broner. I think that'll be a good fight.
Progress versus Broner.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good fight.
Yeah, well, for Broner's, I think not for Broner, man, not for Broner, for Progress. I can see that. See, everyone's trying to knock off guys, who are on the verge of getting knocked off. That's what this boxing game's about. Because Vergil Ortiz, Sammy Vargas, right? Sammy Vargas, he got knocked out in his last fight, so his confidence went there. All Conor Benn just jumped on and reminded him why he got knocked out. You know what I mean? His confidence is doomed. Like, he got knocked out in his last fight, and then he got knocked out in this. Like, bruh, like, that is a hard pill to swallow, bruv.
Yeah, man, but like, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Vargas is finished now. I don't know if he's gonna be coming back after this. I don't know. Or
I didn't know he's from Colombia. I thought he was a Mexican. He's from Colombia.
Yeah, man. South
He
America.
got knocked out. Vergil Ortiz, Conor Benn needs to stay. Him and look, they've got a similar record, but forget that, bruv. Lau going against Vergil Ortiz, bro. Forget that, bro. He's an animal, man.
Yeah, man. I'm already looking at social media, and they're already doing Conor Benn versus Vergil Ortiz. They're already starting to.
See, I told you.
The matchup.
I told you. This is what I'm saying.
You told me. You said
no, but I know he's not ready for these fights, though. But but this is what I'm saying. When you hype a guy, when they don't win really like against thing, you just like it's long because look, Vergil Ortiz took how many rounds and Conor beat him in seconds. You see what I'm saying? This is you see when the hype goes, it's uncontrollable. You know what I mean? I say, well, he needs to top what he's done. That's the problem, Edge. When he's done something like this, he needs to top it.
Yeah, but both of them, I think it's a good fight. Both of them are prospects. Both of them are up and coming fighters. So I just think, why not? Do you know what I mean? Why not?
Khan is not gonna fight Ben, bro. That's what everyone's saying. That's what they're saying. People are not on it, bro. Khan,
like I said to you, Khan ain't gonna be fighting Ben. I don't think he will.
Everyone's.
If he don't want to fight Kell Brook when he was at his peak, why would he want to fight a young, hungry fighter like Conor Benn?
Listen, everyone knows
it's for a check. It's for a check, and that's where he's gonna lie down. That's what's gonna happen.
Bro, people are not stupid in the chat. Yeah, they know they're boxing. Yeah, and I'll tell you what. Conor Benn's a nice kid and that stuff like that. But listen, this boxing game is very evil, bro. Like, innit? The thing is, when you get that sort of hype what he's got, you have to live up to it. It's dangerous, bro. You know? Anyway, Edge, I'm gonna break out, man. Any last words, Edge? Where you been anyway?
Me, man, I've been do some political activism, man. BLM. That's it, man. Yeah, man.
What do you think when the government said there's no racism? What do you think about that? You agree with that or what? What do you think?
Man, I think the government is talking out of their asses, mate. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, man. We've got too much Prince Andrew on the TV at the moment, man. That guy's racist as well, but that's another debate, man. We have another show about that.
yeah, another the shit. So you're gonna start making videos from now, or you're just gonna kick back and
I'm gonna make some video. That's what I'm planning to do, like, because obviously my channel is mainly boxing, so I don't want to put too much political stuff on there. But I did one video with the George Floyd video I put on there. But I'm gonna do a separate channel based with more political stuff. Do you know what I mean? Not more political, more social change stuff. Do you know what I mean? So, but I'll keep you up. I'll keep you in the loop on that when I launch it.
Are you coming on later on for the Innes fight?
Yeah. I'll come on later.
Okay.
Yeah, just put the link in. I'll come on later.
All right, Innes.
Yeah, because I want to see how he is in that fight. Make comparisons with him and Conor Benn.
Yeah. Definitely, Edge, man. Appreciate you coming over, man. You take care, my friend.
Yeah, take care, man. Take care.
All
See you again later.
Yeah, man. Peace out,
All
Edge. Right. Yeah, man. That's Edgeno TV. Make sure you go over and sub if you don't know. Edgeno 50 TV. If you don't know, his name's on the chat. His name, you can see it right there. Make sure you go over and sub to his channel. Well, I'm sure you guys are entertained. Conor Benn with the outstanding knockout. But you know, I think it's premature. Like, that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? And I think now the hype train is up. Conor Benn is gonna have to live up to expectation and fight some of the top tier opponents. Shannon Courtney, she's a so-called world champion. Let me see. I don't know. Is she a world champion? Is she a real champion? Or they just give me hype? Let me see. I'm gonna find out if she's a real champion. Because they're saying she's a world champion, but I don't know with them women belts. Let me see what's going on. Shannon Courtney. Let's see if she's a real world champion, because they got belts. They got belts galore out here. You know what I mean? Trying to say people are world champions and when they're not. Like Conor Benn has got that belt. That belt only existed. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we've got WBA vacant belt. Bantam belt. Who was it vacated by? Nope. That belt. See? It's not when did that belt? That belt started in 2005. So I'm saying, but it's got I don't know who these girls from Perth. Some girl from Mexico was defending the belt. Oh, Jack Neves. Oh, she was a champion. I remember her. She's still fighting. But you know, women's boxing hasn't been that long, so I guess I can give her a thing. I guess it's a world champion. But bruv, it's the 70th bout of that world belt, you know. Is it the real WBA World Women's Champion? I don't know, you know. I guess it must be, innit? Guess it must be, man. Yeah, the depth of women's is so deep. Let me see, Jack. Is she still fighting? Is she still fighting? Remember her? She old now, bruv. Wow, man. This boxing thing is deep, man. See, when you go box trick here, you can just check out, like, this belt only started in 2005, man. It's been around for a bit, though. The last defense of that belt, you see, the belt they're actually fighting for, it was inactive for 4 years. The last time that belt was actually used was 2017. So WBA dusted that belt off. Courtney was cut to the left side of her head. Yeah, Bridges had the left eye, which is badly swollen. Oh, it sounds like a vicious fight, bloody fight, hard. That last time that belt was used was 2017. I don't know, man. I don't know if the WBA just made that belt up just to give them, bruv. I don't know, guys. Anyway, congratulations to her, man. Congratulations to her. I can't hate. You know what I mean? I don't hate too much, man. Oh God, boxing is something, isn't it? Yeah, that's Edge channel. Edge Note 50 TV. That's his channel. You know what I mean? Wish that lasted a few rounds. Is that? I think so as well. Shockwave. I wanted to go a few rounds. If it was in Vegas, they would have never stopped that fight like that. We didn't even learn much, yeah. Expect the Vargas. I want to call Vargas. I want to call Vargas, bro, because I tried to call him actually because I feel bad for him. He was shocked as well. You know, he's in Mexico. If that fight was in Vegas, they would have let that fight continue, a standing count. Because, you know, for the fans and stuff like that, you know, you're not going to just run that. Let me see if I can find Vargas. Nah, he probably don't want to talk to no one, bro. He don't talk to no one. I even know him like to talk to you, but I just feel bad. I just feel bad for him, man. I feel really bad for him. Nah, I can't reach him, bro. Never mind. Try to call him. He ain't picking up, understandably. Oh, man. Never mind. All right. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast, Dan the Man, Edge Note TV, YG, and all the guys who come to make the channel. Congratulations to Conor Benn, regardless of how I feel of the result. And we have to see him in the next fight. Make sure you subscribe already. Thumbs up the video if you haven't already. Yo, what's my man saying? Yeah, thanks, CJ. Yo, God. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna come back for that fight. Yeah, I'm gonna come back for that fight. Joe Smith versus thing. Yeah. I'm gonna cover that. I'm gonna cover that later on as well. For real, my man. Yeah. Well, bro, I'll cover that fight later on, man. So, yo, for everyone who came through, appreciate you. Yo, keep supporting boxing. Keep liking my videos, subscribe, share it around, and yeah, man, we keep making the sport better as long as we're around. Take care. Peace.